Show guest in studio, Michael Mutnansky. Thank you for joining us, Mut.
Can I have the first question today?
Hold on. Hold on. Can I do a disclaimer quick?
Sure.
Whatever you do when this show ends,
do
not say a fucking word for 60 seconds. Do not say a fucking word, because Justin, for some reason, wants us to get caught saying something stupid, talking shit about somebody. For some reason, I don't know why he's doing this to us, but don't say a fucking word for 60 seconds when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like for us, precautionary for you. Because we don't have the red lights in here, so you never know.
Well, that's what that's the question is.
Yeah.
So when you say 17 minutes, there's absolutely nothing going on, you storm off like a baby.
Yeah.
And then
like a baby. First of all, hold on.
There was some baby-ish, like you're complaining that there was nothing to talk about.
Right.
And
which I'm a hypocrite, by the way. I'm a hypocrite. I think
this
this was Sneakers in the chat. He made a great point. How can I expect the network to go on and do shows if we can't talk about stuff going on for 17 minutes? Totally fair point by him. That wasn't like bitching. It's just like, that's my limit. I'm not a fucking host.
It just came across as bitchy. We're funny bitch.
It
did came off like we were.
Oh no, I don't think we didn't then go back we didn't go in the back and be like, this fucking sucks or whatever. I think it was just saying there was nothing to talk about.
So more importantly, when Justin says we're going to get shit for this, is that from Kirk or is that from the fans?
No, that's from the fans.
Okay, I was curious.
Yeah.
No. I saw some people assume that was from Kirk. Kirk said he doesn't watch the producer shows, so I'm just believing him on that.
I'm glad you left it in.
In fairness, and Justin and I talked about this today. We'll get into the studio stuff, which your reaction to the studio was, it made my day. Let's just put it that way. It made my last couple of weeks, actually. But Justin and I said this. We were working on the studio today. We knew we were going to do this show at 10:30. I said we have a hard stop at anything we're doing in the studio at 9:30 because we actually have to focus that we're going to go behind a mic and behind a camera and prep topics or whatever. That show before, we ran right into it within the last second. We were building shit and then just ran into the producer show. You can't do it like that. You can't. Professionals might be able to, but not like us.
Learn from mistakes.
Learn from mistakes.
Hopefully better today.
Yeah, hopefully better. So, all right, what's your biggest takeaway so far from the break, just in general?
I missed the show.
Yeah.
I missed the show. Now, as somebody who spends a lot of time at home during the day, I really missed the show because I didn't realize how many hours that it filled for me to go, not only listening live and watching on YouTube, but then going back and having the podcast later on in the afternoon.
Yep.
So my big takeaway is I missed the show.
Yeah. Are you filling the time you would have listened to the show with other content, or is it just you're kind of rerouting it with other things?
Not network content.
Yes. You're down on the network. We'll get to that.
I don't think Mut's ever been up on the network. He's never.
There are some shows I like. If the Drips were still on, I would watch the Drips, but they've apparently decided to move on to other things.
Right.
A lot of golf handicapping content.
Okay.
I'm consuming.
Okay.
To bet on the Masters next week.
Yep.
And I'm trying to figure out.
There's only one show you need to watch to bet on the Masters.
So is that definitely happening next Wednesday in Chicago?
I believe so. Chasing the Greens.
I'll be watching that. Yes.
Now,
100%.
how it sounds and how it looks. We offered to go to Chicago, did we not, Justin?
Are you guys going?
We are not.
Oh.
We're not.
No. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because if they record it locally and send it over, it should be fine.
Oh, yeah. We haven't mentioned that in the past at all. And that's, we haven't had those discussions before, Justin. Everything's going to go great. It's fine.
Let us pray.
But yes. Same way. Missed the show. Though I'm trying to think of, has there been, minus the Shaughnessy thing that we'll talk about, any big kind of random stuff happened the last couple of weeks that we would have hammered, do you think?
The Shaughnessy comment the other night for sure.
Yep.
There's been a bunch of stuff. Today, I would have loved to have Kirk call Jeff Lowe and those guys talk about Val Kilmer for 20 minutes.
Right.
That would have been a great part of KMS because he's talked about Val Kilmer. I think he's the reason I watched the Val Kilmer documentary on Prime, which is excellent.
It was a great documentary.
I miss things like that. I can't think of anything right now, but something like that, Val Kilmer stuff would have been.
Did Tom Cruise show up in that documentary? Am I remembering that?
No,
is there footage of Tom Cruise and him hugging in that documentary?
Well, there's footage
when he's older.
He's not live. It's all from what I
Tom
remember.
Cruise went to his house. Who went to the house from that documentary?
I don't think it's Tom Cruise, but I know it's all Val Kilmer's old. He had all this stuff he videotaped his entire life. He had a VCR, a video camera around his entire life, and he had all this old footage that was awesome to look back on. But stuff like that, you don't have right now.
What'd they say cause of death? They say pneumonia, but he's battled cancer.
But it's like pneumonia because of his throat cancer and things like that. So
right. Oh, God.
That's too bad. I saw I was looking up earlier things today, and just a picture from 2010. He looked great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He looked great. And then the only thing I've really seen him in is Top Gun Maverick. And,
what about Batman? You didn't see him as Batman?
Yes, but what I'm saying is since he's been sick.
Oh, gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I think the only thing he's really been in since he's been sick is Top Gun, and obviously he doesn't really talk in that. I think he says one line, and it's like a big shocking moment.
Yeah, he
very
was
very sad.
He was in a movie that I masturbated to quite often.
Oh,
The Saint with Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue.
I loved Elizabeth Shue. That's come up on the show briefly, I believe. Great in that. I would say, I mean, obviously you're going number one with Maverick, but I think I was an Iceman before more than I was a Goose guy.
I think a lot of people were Iceman guys.
Yeah.
He plays the villain in that movie, like the asshole bleach blonde hair guy.
So who doesn't love like making up at the end too? Like they hate each other and they hug. Like who doesn't love that in a movie?
Be my wingman anytime.
Right. It is such a good movie.
By the way, he's great in that movie. He's as good, if not better, in Tombstone.
Yes.
As Doc Holliday.
Sure.
And he is because he's friends. He pulls off two things. He's friends with Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp. Like they seem like really good friends. And his stuff with Johnny Ringo back and forth. You can move about Huckleberry, like Daisy. You're a Daisy if you do. Like he's unbelievable in that movie. I think he's better there than he is as Iceman.
I've seen it.
I
can't remember it, so I'm just pretending to go along with this conversation.
Excellent fall asleep movie because it's slow dialogue and like 3.5 hours.
You are an expert at fall asleep movies.
Yes.
You have plenty. So you have Moneyball. You have that movie.
But here's the issue. I was talking to Cinema about this. Right at the event in Portland. They've taken all these movies off. You can't find Moneyball right now anywhere.
Really?
You can't find The Big Short anywhere. You can't find Spotlight. These talking movies where you can fall asleep in like 10 minutes. They don't exist.
I forgot you said you've fallen asleep to Spotlight.
That's
a weird
slow.
one.
It's just
that's kind of a weird one. I know it's slow, but that's kind of a weird one.
A lot of dialogue. Mark Ruffalo.
Yep.
That's something about his voice.
Moneyball is available on Peacock and Paramount Plus.
Don't have that on my phone.
I'll
put the headphones in.
I'll give you the hookup, the Trudeau hookup if you want.
Don't have that one.
Yeah. I can see. I don't. If it's on a major one, like I consider Peacock a major one. I don't consider Paramount.
Oh,
Plus
I consider
really
Paramount Plus a major.
Oh,
one.
really?
Really?
Paramount Plus is probably the one I go to the most recently.
You know what I don't like
I've been on
too?
a Twilight Zone kick.
Oh,
Ever watch Twilight Zone? Great falling.
Old show.
Like,
Yeah, the
like black and white.
Yeah.
I've seen 1.5 episodes.
Oh, they're
ever.
great. They're great. They take place in like an alternate reality. It's
And that's on Paramount Plus.
Yep, Paramount Plus.
Wow. Did you see Justin screen recording HBO Max yesterday?
I sure did.
He asked me. I don't have it. To your point, I don't have HBO. I use somebody else's password on my TV. I don't have it on my phone. So he texted me to get it, and I couldn't get it because I don't have HBO Max. So he must have gone a different route to get it. I guess.
No, because I try. If you try screen recording on your laptop or on your phone, it doesn't let you screen record streaming services.
Yes. Yeah. Technology is a bitch now.
Really?
It just came out with
You
with
haven't
a
had that
black
problem
screen.
before?
I don't see.
We have that problem with the show almost daily.
I am jealous of people, and I'll use him as an example because I know he did. Like Pete Blackburn puts a lot of hockey clips like online the second they happen. Like this, and I just don't know how to do that. I should know how to do it, but I'm old.
It's a good question. Just the speed of which they do it, it amazes
2 minutes
me.
after like a big goal, he'll have the clip.
It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. So I have Fubo for my cable, my digital cable.
We still have Comcast. We're still Xfinity.
Oh, you still do that? I think it adds up. It's all the same once you add it.
I think
doesn't matter.
original cable is like the way to go. Like it bounced back.
Our internet stream the speed is ridiculous at home,
yeah.
and
Then
someone
don't mess with
works.
it.
Someone's using it right off. It's nice to just have that one line item right there.
So Fubo, I try to screen record. Let's just say, for argument's sake, Felger, though I would never bring it up on the show. Let's say he says something stupid.
Sure.
I want to screen record the video to tweet it out. It's probably, you got to do it like 8 times to get the actual video.
Yeah,
the screen
that's
record.
my issue.
You have to work around it. It's terrible.
It's such a pain in
And the
ass.
Barstool guys, there's guys in the Barstool staff that have stuff like right away after it happens.
There's got to be some kind of, like, I have software to download YouTube videos very quickly that I pay for, stuff like that. There's got to be some alternative for screen recording that stuff on all those streaming apps. Somebody must have hacked it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's get into some of the network stuff. Can you put the chat up too, by the way, so we can read these?
When I tried putting the chat up earlier.
Oh, was it small? Put your questions in for Mutt. You haven't talked to Mutt in a long time.
I'll answer it right away. Someone asking CNS Pizza or Pizza Pizzazz and Pepperell. It's CNS Pizza.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Is that place that you, the one that Dave gave a good rating to, Joni's?
Joni's Pizza.
Is that worth, like, I made the drive to go to Sally's on, I think it was like a school vacation week with the kids or something like that. I've just heard so much about it. Is Joni's on that level?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Especially if you get it like Dave, and I'm new to this. I think Kirk was the first one brought up, and then Dave. Like you want it a little more, maybe like well cooked. You can ask for.
Yep.
And it's.
I would have.
I'll get it
I should
well
start.
done.
Well done. Yeah. It's.
I think that's.
I'm a pussy. I'm a pussy. I never ask for that shit. Like I'll say if I want like at food at a restaurant, I'll say like well done or something like that. But like when I'm basically ordering a pizza, I never say like
extra
cook it longer.
Cheese, extra sauce,
I hate
well
extra
cooked.
cheese, but yeah, I never say that.
Extra cheese gets too cheesy. It's just too much.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
But so you get burgers well done? That would be a Colonian thing.
Yeah, I eat like a fucking like a moron probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like steak is medium well for me. Which I see people and they're like, that's horrific.
And I sort of lean that way too.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, it's probably how you were fed basically growing up, right? Your parents probably.
No, I think in the 80s, there was this huge freak out about having raw food and getting salmonella. And so everything we had in my household, you're right, was like well cooked.
Yeah.
And so that's, I think, probably I blame my mom.
What's the premise to not just like, what am I missing out on?
Like just juice and like.
Yeah. See, I don't like that. I don't like eating a burger and then the juice like hitting the plate. Like just the look of that.
I don't either.
Me out.
I don't
whenever I go out with Mark, he always gets steak tips well done, and I always do a joke. I'm like, whenever
Conrad's.
What'd you say?
Conrad's.
What's Conrad's?
You don't go. Mark's local, isn't he? Local to us. Conrad's are the best steak tips in Massachusetts.
Oh, well, maybe we'll go. But whenever we go out, he always gets steak tips, and I always say to like the waitress before, and I'm like, "You're gonna hate him for this order."
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Mike in the chat.
And she chuckles, and it's a good start. It's a good chemistry move.
Whenever I think of steak tips now, I think of Kirk and his Jerry story.
Oh, that's
you
right.
remember that?
Yes.
You remember that one, Mutt? He said like he was down in Florida, and Jerry asked the waitress like, "Do you have any steak tips?" And she was like, You can get it medium rare.
Quidditch. Go ahead. Sorry, are you done or no?
Yes.
Sorry. Quidditch guy wants to know, Mutt, your hair looks great bald. Any updates on the hair situation?
You're getting some. You're going to see Anne.
Yeah.
I'll give you a couple. So 2 weeks after the event, and again, we didn't get the show I came in that Monday was such a whirlwind because the announcement happened. But again, Justin did an excellent job with the actual haircut. 2 weeks after that, I had gotten one of these personal shavers for Christmas, and I hadn't used it yet.
Okay.
And I said, I'm going to try and just do
myself.
myself.
You say personal shavers, mostly that's used for facial hair? Is that what you're thinking?
It can be used for, like, it's got a million attachments. Like, you can use it for everything.
Is it the lawnmower 4.0, 5.0?
No, I asked for that, did not get it. No, it's a similar version. Similar version. So I cut my own hair. I did it myself, and it was way, way too short.
Okay.
And so I went to see Ann to take.
Oh, so you want the buzz cut, but it's showing.
I don't know.
Like what you have now, which I don't mind.
I'm trying to figure out. So this is 7 days in. So I went to see Ann last Wednesday.
Okay.
This is 7 days right now. I'm trying to figure out, am I going to go see her still? Because you still need eyebrows cut. Back of your neck still needs to be cut. Like there's some other. So I can go see her. We talked about a reduced rate.
Yep.
Maybe a couple times a month. Just go in and get it. Buzz, a little cleanup. Or am I just going to do it myself? And I'm still trying to figure out.
I think you got to do it yourself.
Now, it wasn't hard. I missed a couple of spots around my ears where my wife did it.
Yeah, you can do a quick cleanup with your wife or your kids.
But I don't hate it. And she did not like it at first. There's since been some romance, so I think she's back on the tee. She's okay with it.
Oh, they're doing Ann.
So
I was like, what the fuck?
Not Ann. So I think it's going to stay for now. The maintenance is easy.
Yep. If you have the personal shaver though, is it it's not as wide of a blade?
Yeah,
that
definitely
takes you a while.
Smaller blade, so it took me longer to do the. Justin did it in 6 minutes?
Yeah, it was a couple minutes.
I felt like longer, but it was. And he's gentle.
And
Justin's
he had
got gentle hands.
Obviously, you didn't have any. What do you call it? You didn't have like a setting on it or anything like that.
Right to the buzz cut.
Did that show a little bit of his hair? It had to have, right? Like when you did the buzz cut, you could see a little bit of the.
It wasn't bald,
right?
Yeah,
because you didn't bick it.
Because the only way you get like bald is if you take like a razor,
right?
Which you're not.
I don't think I'm going to go bick yet.
No,
I've had a couple people suggest that that's the way to go. I'm not mentally there yet.
I think you should get exactly what Justin used. They're cheap, and you'll never have to go to the barber again.
Now, hear me out. I don't know if you've listened to the producer show. I know it's
occasionally. Yeah.
I did offer that whenever you come in studio, I will. I'm free touch up every time. Save you a couple bucks.
Oh, smart.
That's
a smart play.
I'm going to be here anyway, so it's like a 2-for-1 almost.
What's a discount for that from her perspective? Because a haircut is now $40.
What do you think she charged me just for the quick cut of the eyebrows, the neck, and basically what Justin did, but it was much shorter?
$20.
I'm gonna say $30.
$10.
Really?
Oh,
that's actually
shit.
really good.
Wow.
$10. I tipped $5.
Yep.
So that's right. I probably should tip 10. I know I say it out loud. I do that every couple of weeks. Keep it clean.
Wow.
And I think that's the route I'm going to go.
I like that. I think
that's
it's a good look. People were worried that when you tweeted that out, like what's Anne's reaction? Because we hadn't necessarily like seen you like what the hair is, and it's been like a month. So, but I
think that's the right play though, over like bicking it, over the bald Mr. Clean type.
You don't
think you're doing it right.
to go.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
you're in the shower. Like the guys who do it are in the shower, and they're
you need to do that like almost every day at that point too.
Right.
This maintenance is tremendous.
Yeah.
Don't worry. There's no. It's stress free. It's stress free.
I'm hearing noises. So. Oh yeah. Kirk's here.
Boss is here.
On my mic. Yeah.
Turn the chat off.
Oh.
What are you guys talking about?
Mutt's hair.
Oh, okay. Turn me down a little bit. Oh, I have a couple of grievances I want to.
Oh,
relax.
me?
Not with you. No, not with you. No, it's nice. I don't think I've seen you since Laconia, right?
That Monday afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, since the show. Yeah, we've talked.
Yeah, we talked a bunch.
We've talked a bunch. Yeah. Will both these guys have mics, Justin, or no? You and Dave, or no?
Yes, we're just plugging it in.
I gotta say,
Those are horrific.
as a shorter man, these are awesome.
Is my chair going forward?
No,
Okay. What's going on with the desk?
we're building it. It's the one behind you.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's how big it is?
Yeah, it's a smaller desk.
Not the size you're looking for.
That's pretty small, isn't it, or no?
For one person, I think it'll be.
It's okay.
For
All right.
a one shot for the case. Yeah.
What do you think of those chairs? Looks like
They don't look good.
Waiting
but they
room
feel
chair,
good.
no?
They feel good. They're way better than the other chairs.
I have grievances with both producers, by the way. What was that, Dave?
He's taking a risk. He's unplugging something.
I don't want to look at myself either.
I can
We
hear.
turn this. We can get this thing off the screen, unless you want to see it, Mut.
I don't care. I can still hear.
There we go.
Justin.
You can still hear?
Yeah.
All right, good. Sorry.
You have grievances with both producers. Who should I start with? Your call.
Dave.
Dave, okay. So I'm on the Case Twitter account. And I seen the messages. Somebody messages she's a big fan of the Case. Can you give me an update in season 3? It wasn't me. I don't. Dave, was it Kevin Mailer? Was it?
No, it was.
It was you. Okay.
It was me.
Dave answered, in production.
Well,
Shut the fuck up. You don't speak for me. We're not. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
What do you do? Why would you do that?
Well, I just thought it was answering a fan of the podcast and just saying it was basically my.
We're not
version
in production. We're not in season 3 production.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Maybe it'll be season.
Isn't
Maybe
that
it won't.
Okay.
I don't know. It may not. No. Shut up. Maybe it won't be season 3.
Was it the response in general or the way he responded?
Don't speak for me.
Okay, gotcha. So no response on the case.
No,
podcast.
don't. Just say thanks. Yeah, thanps. Hopefully we'll have something soon.
But he can't. He could say that though. Like, I appreciate your being a fan. News later.
Sure, I guess, but who cares? Or not. I hate that. In production. Fuck does that mean?
That was basically what I meant, but
worded
it like that.
What?
I worded it like that. Like we're working. Like it's ongoing. It's basically. I just wanted.
Well,
to
it's ongoing,
respond to the
Dave. You're
person.
right in that you and I care enough about it that we're going to travel to go work on it, right?
We are. Yes.
Because that's our
nice.
priority. It's top priority, right?
Yes.
Top priority. Not everyone, but our top priority.
Yes.
Who else should have that top priority?
Well, I just need to work on the show. You've had a month off, and somebody says, "Hey, you're gonna, come to State X and work with us." You might want to say, "Show first, yes, sir," right away.
Well,
So not Mick. You're talking about.
Oh, no. We asked Mick to do it. This has nothing to do with Mick. No, Mick said he didn't want to do it, which is fine. Mick doesn't work for the show.
Oh, Justin.
Yes. Yeah.
I said I'd go, and you said you.
No, Dave. Was your vibe that Justin wanted to go? Be honest.
I didn't even bring up.
Is your name Dave?
Justin,
Did you change your name legally to Dave in this month
No.
on vacation? Did you do that or no?
No.
Okay, then shut your fucking mouth. Go ahead.
the vibe was that he wanted to be told to go versus.
He didn't want to
I
go.
could
At one
go.
point, did he not say, "Hey, like I'll be a waste of time there"?
Yeah, you don't need me because you're just
Right.
recording you.
But
just
why?
recording
But
Kirk.
why does he really not want to go, Dave? If I had to put a gun, God forbid, I had to put a gun to one of your kids' heads and their lives depended on it, why doesn't he want to go? Bang bang.
I think
Bang,
you're
bang.
gonna
Funeral,
say
wake Tuesday, funeral Thursday for little Colony. If he's not going to answer the question,
You're going to say he has something going on the weekend that he has to travel for.
no.
and
You're answering. Which is,
I think he would go for
which is what he said, right?
He said he has the snow cone thing.
Yes.
Yes.
And so he was trying to dance around that. Which did I sniff it out right away?
You sniffed it pretty quickly.
Right
Yes,
away.
Yes.
Right.
You're a good sniffer.
Good sniffer. So he's had a month off and he wants to do that, which is completely fine. But like, just say I don't want to go. I'd rather do that. I hate that.
Is that true, Justin? You'd rather go to that?
It is true. Of course, he can make a bunch of money there. I get it. But just say, hey, Kirk, I can't, instead of being like, oh, I'll just be a guy filming Dave while Dave films Kirk and It's like, it's bullshit. It's been vacation time. The clock's a ticking. 2 weeks from today, vacation's over.
Oh, so definitely April 16th, we're good to go?
Well, either way. Somebody else is going to do the show, but vacation is over 2 weeks from today. These guys have had nothing to do for a month. They put 2 chairs up here and painted a wall.
There's been more.
They painted a wall.
They put a whole soundproofing thing. For right now, yes.
They painted walls. I'm not.
He built the fucking wall back here.
He built a wall.
Okay. I couldn't do it.
I mean, he had a month to do it, and he got paid for it.
I'm still saying it's more than just painting.
Sure, I guess. My point is, it's been by and large a vacation. I've not. Have I been super invasive, Dave?
No, you have not been.
Not at all.
No.
So do what you have to do. But when you get a month off, and you sort of give me the Dave will be. I'm like, well, all right. I know where I stand, which is fine. I actually like definition, so I now have it. Which is completely fine. I know the deal. But don't speak for me, and I hate that shit. I hate, and don't do the. Meanwhile, if I said to Justin, "Hey, you want to go to Chicago to go hang out with the Barstool guys and do?" If you remember, he said famously he'd rather have worked for Pardon My Take and be in Chicago than work on this show. He did say that once, Dave. Correct?
He has said Chicago was it was a different time though. Different time.
Well, I mean, but did he say it? Did you say it, Dave? Is it Dave or did you change your name to Dave or is it Justin?
No, it's Justin.
Okay, did you say that once?
No.
You never said that.
I did not say
What
that.
did you say?
I said I did not want to work for the show because I did not.
And
think
you
I
wanted
was
to work.
capable of
And you wanted to
doing
work
it.
in Chicago,
and then
correct?
You said you
wanted to work in Chicago, right?
You said Justin
and
should
you said
try
you wanted to work in
Chicago.
Chicago, right?
And I said sure.
Yeah, you
yes.
wanted to work in Chicago. Yes, that's not a big deal. You wanted to work there.
That was after you didn't want to work here because it was
correct.
too
You didn't
much.
want to work right. You wanted to work in Chicago, which is totally fine. So if I had said to them, "Hey, come to Chicago for mini golf and tickling each other, having a good time," they would have sprinted there.
But they also got to help.
Sprinted.
But so you don't think they'll be helped next week if they were in Chicago with you?
No.
For the
For
gambling
what?
show and for mini golf and content for your show.
Content for my show. I don't have a show.
There's no KMS.
Still your brand. It's a big deal. It's your event, basically. People know mini golf because of you.
Yeah, but what are they going to add to it? I got Dave the other day, like trying to fucking, he's on some phone call and he's trying to fucking push me into doing something I don't want to do. I'm like,
what?
Fucking leave me
that?
alone.
What thing?
You know what I'm talking about, Justin?
Yes.
Yes. So, I mean,
Yeah, but what did I push you?
And I'm
into
like, I don't want to do this. And Dave's like, well, it's a great opportunity. 6.2 million listeners.
Oh, that's not-
And I'm like, and that wasn't said?
Yeah, it was said, but that
Okay,
wasn't
well, again,
pushed-
so I keep saying
wasn't
it said
pushing
yes.
you into
was
it.
said yes. 6.2. I'm like, I don't care. Well, it's a big
Yeah, but
opportunity. It's a
you
huge
agreed to
platform.
something.
It's a big I'm like, yeah, but I don't. Well, I agreed to something that has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that.
No, but
Nothing to do with that. So I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. And he's like, well, it should be great. I'm like, well, you want to do that because you go on shows during your vacation time with what's her face and you fucking talk about it. Like, go do it. Go quit and go work for that. Fine by me. But like, this is this. That is that. These are two different things.
Well said.
Two different things. So, I'm happy for Jack Coleman because he'll be producing this show by fucking May by himself. Oh, no question.
You think he's going to leave that?
Were you in Laconia? He fucking was begging for a
We
job.
had the sound, yes.
No question. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's just like, and then when I saw that message on that, I was like, I fucking give up in production. Like, I'm just like, what are we doing? State secrets are spilling left and right. So, yeah.
Everything else going?
Everything's fine. I feel good, but I'm just like, I annoyed the last 24 hours. That annoyed me the other day. Dave knows I sent a text. You get somebody, dead people, and Justin's worried about scooping ice cream for little kids, trying to save lives. And then fucking, calling you, begging me over there, right there. I want to throw if I had an axe, I'd chop his fucking head off. And he's just like, I don't know. It's annoying. It's aggravating.
I like this. You feel like you're ready to come back. This is good.
I don't even know. I'm like, maybe I don't.
Last time you were in, I didn't sense this edge. The edge is back. This is a good thing for listeners.
No, it's fine. I feel great, but I'm just annoyed with these two. They're just dummies.
You hired them.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I suppose. But if I said to them, hey, Chicago, they would crawl.
Well, you weren't listening. To start the show, they both were pointing out they offered to come to Chicago, and you said thanks, but no thanks. And it could tell in their voice they want to be there next week.
Yeah.
that is
Of course.
No, If needed, we want to be there.
You're
if
not
needed.
needed.
But you suggested
when
you not being there is going to affect the production of the gambling golf show.
We didn't even talk about the golf
What are
gambling
you
show
talking
when it
about?
came
Why
up.
would it affect the production of the game? If you're physically in Chicago, it's going to change the
It
production.
depends. I mean, last time
How?
you were physically doing KMS and they sent us a feed and it sounded and looked like shit. The whole point was to have us there in control of your sound and video feed. If you were doing KMS, that obviously would make sense. If you're not, so we were talking about golf gambling. And we didn't know if it was happening, so we haven't even addressed that.
It is happening. Yeah. So
And we would have said, do you want us there to make sure the quality of the show is not what the previous versions of you being in Chicago have been? And you probably would have said no. And
No,
we wouldn't
I
have,
did
and we
not.
wouldn't have. That's it.
I mean, that's a waste of company funds to fly these guys to Chicago and back to produce the golf gambling show. I mean, no. I mean, that seems crazy to me.
But also getting content with you in a major event is a big deal
People
for you.
will
But
get there.
the show's not going on. You're right. I
The
get it.
mini golf tournament is going to be 5 million cameras around at that thing.
But I think
And I'm going to be at the center of it. I'm one of the
in the past, you've had Dave just follow you around and give hole by hole, play by play of what you've done, and people have loved that.
He did that. He did that last year in Chicago.
No, but he's in the past. He's done it.
We once.
Yeah, it was like, but that was also just a
We were
strictly
there.
KMS
We were in Arizona.
event.
We were there for the Super Bowl.
But people, you don't think your listeners like that? People consume your
But
content.
Dave's not going to. But it's going to be a live broadcast going on YouTube. So Dave's going to follow me around.
Okay, gotcha. There you go. So it's
Am I
not-
wrong? I don't.
So I guess the live part of it it takes away from having to have Dave there.
I mean, I guess the Arizona one was live too, but I mean, I'm not really sure.
Is Jason Barrett going to be there for this one?
I don't know. Probably not. I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. You know what's funny is it was when my dad was like really, really dying at the end. You're the first one. Jerry and I weren't there. You brought up Adam Jones.
I know. I
Yeah.
take credit for that.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. But I remember listening to it at Mass General and thinking, oh, yeah, that actually makes sense because it blew up the night before. Adam Jones said that thing, whatever. He said that somebody in the center field said the N-word.
Was it Rob, I, and Alex? Was that I think Bradford was there.
I can't get that. Yeah. I don't remember that. But I remember thinking, well, and I've said this 5 million times, if you've been to Fenway Park, I hate to go back, this is now 8 years, and where Adam Jones was standing and where he claims a person was, if that person said it, you have to say it so loud that even late in the game of like a meaningless May game, 100 people would have heard it.
Yep.
Somebody would have filmed it. I think Adam Jones was frustrated. He got mad. Something else was going on, and maybe even thought he heard it. I don't know. It definitely didn't happen. So I'm watching this Salt Lake City, which I find to be like fine nostalgia video, but not particularly illuminating.
It's gotten better finally.
I don't need Simmons and his dad. I don't need Donnie Wahlberg. I don't need Belle Biv DeVoe. I don't need
Don't say Bob Cousy. Cousy's been
Oh, Cousy. We're using the first one. He's done.
Yes.
Cousy was fine. And then Shaughnessy plays this. Do we have the sound or no? Man, nobody can come in and just. It's still I am still a great disruptive force.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, there is no.
The mood.
There is nobody. True or false, Dave?
True.
I mean, there is
Very
no.
true.
This is.
The problem in this area is we get unfairly maligned, and sometimes we get fairly maligned. And I think the crime in this day and age is pushing back too hard. You know, when athletes who are African Americans.
Hold on. First of all, great piece of journalism by Dan. He was never pushed back hard at all. So James Worthy, I find an overrated player historically, personally, but a good one. Said that somebody called his hotel room in the middle of the night when he was in Boston, based on, by the way, a piece of Shaughnessy reporting saying where the Lakers were staying, which is crazy. Shaughnessy, I've always been curious about who was staying at what hotels, as I suspect, especially on the road. And somebody called James Worthy and said the N-word to him in the middle of the night. I find that actually pretty believable.
Absolutely.
But like Dan is so dumb that we'll play the rest of the cut.
N-word. The bad thing is when all the radio shows go on the attack and say, you can't prove it. Nobody has a recording. He's lying. You know what? It does happen. And
Nobody's saying it's not happening. Nobody's not saying, you asshole. Nobody's not saying it happens. But like I believe it happens one-on-one. This other one is is provably false. Like it's pretty simple.
And there was a similar story around that time. Was it Lupica who got scammed?
Yeah, he said that
vendor.
It was the same game. He said that somebody was there and it turned out to be a lie.
It was a complete lie.
It's still there.
This vendor pretended to be there and said he heard it, and then he basically lied to Lupica just to get the story published.
Yeah, Lupica wanted to be true because he's a liberal, which is fine. Like I get it, but like this is what happens when people, and like, it makes no sense in the context. Those sports radio hosts in 1984 talking about this. You had Eddie maybe on the weekends. That was it. He just wanted to get that jab in, which is okay. But yeah, I just thought that was so dumb and so lazy. And I mean, this documentary series, which I know a lot of people like, and that's great. It's also lazy. You also have Simmons pretending he was a Celtics, like remembers things when he's like 3 years old. It's just weird.
Him and his dad. I hadn't watched that part of it yet, and it did come across as very, very like self-important. Let's talk about my childhood.
Yeah, no, it's like it's just.
I've liked the series so far. I've liked it.
Yeah, I haven't really liked it. I mean, I've liked it fine. I just know everything. I mean, you know, it's okay. Did you get this, Dave, or no?
No.
Oh, 1 second. I'm trying to share his contact with you guys. I don't know why it's not going through. I have it on the. Let me see. You got it, Justin? Somebody's not going through to you, Dave.
Yep. Yep.
You want to give him a call?
Sure.
All right. We'll call Dan. See what he has to say. Shaughnessy.
You think he'll answer? No.
He's old. Old people answer the phone. He's not young. He wasn't drinking at the, what's that club at Fenway? He's always drinking that during the games.
It used to be called the EMC Club, allegedly.
Yeah.
If he was doing that.
I saw him do it.
Oh, yeah.
I was drinking and covering games. A bad guy. He's a bum.
It is wild. Simmons spent, he broke into the business destroying Shaughnessy, and he put Shaughnessy on here.
Yeah. Stealing my take when I talk to you on the phone. I said that to you on the phone.
You did not.
Yes, I did. That's thievery. You guys, is Alexander Graham Bell working this phone? What are we doing?
This is Dan.
Live to tape. Dan, it's Kirk Minifan, Barstool Sports. How are you?
Nope, he hung up.
Call him. Got to call him back. I mean, he's a journalist. He understands it's like to make that second call, right?
Yeah, he emails John Henry.
These guys are such pussies, man.
Hello, this is Dan Shaughnessy. Please leave a message.
What can you do?
You tried.
Hard-hitting Shaughnessy for generations. Hard-hitting journalist, hard-hitting when he hits cops. His kid.
That's
relevant.
What?
Which kid? Who knows?
I don't think it's relevant.
Huh?
I don't think it's relevant to Dan.
He took a cheap shot at me. I don't know what.
Really me. It's really me.
Well, that's provable, too. There are police reports.
Yeah, it's true. We can do a FOIA on that, yeah. I don't know where he was.
Kicked him, I believe,
I
right?
don't know where he was on the boat that day when that John Henry spot. I don't know where he was. Huh? I don't know. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying I don't know where he was. I don't know where you were, Dave. I'm just saying.
Right.
It was you, and of course you got all the attention for it.
Really did.
It's fucking unbelievable. I mean, literally it started with you. We should find that. It must be out there somewhere. Probably not.
No, they've scraped a lot of the archives. You can't find anything there.
Scrapped?
Scraped? Scrape the archives.
Scrape them. Okay. It feels like they would still exist then if you're scraping them. No?
So it's not scrapped then. What's the word I'm looking for?
It would be scrapped.
Erase the archives?
No, scrapped.
Scrapped the
Right? Am I wrong?
No, you
Scrapped.
Scrapped.
There's a different word I'm thinking of.
Okay. But yeah, so I was annoyed because that's like an obvious. I imagine General Callahan did not weigh in, right?
Did not see that.
No.
No. Is he on right now?
Jerry?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, who would I be talking about?
Did he get rich off the Newsmax meme coin?
Yeah,
That
probably.
made a bunch of money.
Why did that pop like that? I saw tweets.
I don't
Why?
understand. I don't get
The
it.
nail to stop
He is live.
He's live. Okay.
stop
Sounds good.
people from looking at IDs.
Okay.
From being-
Okay. So what's the hair? What is the hair situation? You look like
What do you think?
Robert Forrester at the end of Breaking Bad, the final episode. You watch the show or no?
I did, yes.
He's the guy who helped him out. Like he got a bunch of glasses, moved him into that. And he had cancer in real life.
He did.
Yeah. So you look like Robert Forrester while he's going through chemotherapy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which might be an improvement.
I think it is an improvement.
Might be an improvement.
Like what is this? Is this?
I got cut last Wednesday. I got it trimmed. Like
Oh,
basically what Justin.
You went into.
I went and saw Ann. Yeah, we had to figure out what the plan's going to be going forward.
What did she do?
Well, she did the trim like
Did she just
Justin did. No, she took the clippers out.
Yeah.
We did a couple different levels of it.
Why don't you just do it
She
yourself?
did
at
the
that
eyebrow.
point?
Well,
How much is it?
it was she $10 she charged me.
What kind of tip did you give her?
$5. So 50% tip. I said to the guys, should have tipped $10.
Cheapskate.
So I could see myself. I did it myself the 2 weeks before that. I just missed Jess had to get this side back here behind the ear.
How's she feeling about it?
There's been some romance, so I think.
Oh, really?
I think we're okay. I think we're
good.
okay. She's not
That's good.
shoved me away.
Oh, really?
First, it was
It usually shoves you away.
that Sunday morning was brutal. So I didn't wait. I got home late from Laconia, so I was
Saturday.
they were already. Everyone's in bed. I'm like, well, screw it.
It was a reaction.
The next morning was bad.
Yeah.
Not laughing funny, laughing at me like you're a fucking idiot.
It looks totally normal to me.
Yeah. It took her a while. The kids were on board the second it
Right away.
happened. It took her a while.
Yeah.
It took her a while.
I don't know what your kids, but Harry's in this massive hair stage, crazy.
Unbelievable.
I can't get him. He hasn't cut his hair in 5 months, 4 months.
Around COVID, it was worse, but this now we're spraying at the spray bottle in the morning. We're combing it. We're asking Dad where the gel is.
It's like the thing now. I don't know who's leading that. I don't know.
The people on YouTube that my kids are watching play
Right.
Fortnite. That's all it has to be.
See.
That's all they're doing.
I don't know if I've,
We're doing spray cologne, not spray cologne, spray deodorant.
That's fairly recent.
Oh, that's way longer.
And look
than
at
I
him. He
remember.
thinks he's
I wonder where he gets that.
sweatshirt he has on too. He's got the
Oh,
Trap in the Foreplace.
where'd you get him that?
I don't even know.
It's a nice
Yeah,
sweatshirt.
I think it's my old one that because he wears my freaking clothes now. You know how it is. He's
It's what the hand. Yes,
yeah. I mean, your kids are probably taller than you now, so
Carter is almost getting there. Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
why is that unfortunate? You want
Because when I at least was sort of like my dad's height, maybe a smidge taller. He's gonna be both my kids will be taller than me.
You're taller than your dad?
Barely.
Oh yeah, I guess he wasn't isn't that tall.
Because Ellen's very short.
Yes, I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah, short on charisma too. Honestly, true or false? I don't even know what that means. These guys are just battered back there.
It's a nice break.
And they
for them.
deserve it
It's a
too,
couple
honestly.
minutes. In Dave's case, yes.
I'm wiped out. I feel like we've gone for 17 minutes, which is it's tough. It is tough. I don't even know how you.
Well, I did ask them. Like,
These two guys, I saw with a clip where they're like, I think they're gonna get people getting me mad at us.
well, I was curious to be like, have you been weighing in every time they do content and saying good, bad, indifferent, suck? Good? I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Good, bad, or I could bad. I don't even need to see it. What are you talking about?
I don't know how hands-on you are.
I don't care if they do it or not. I think that they're doing it to rationalize their existence. I think
No, they're doing
because
they're
become
doing it for the fans. It's for
I was saying is
the
that
audience.
Jeff, with the clips I see, they've become a recap show of the shows that used to recap this show.
That's a lot of their content.
Or the
A lot
ones
of
that
their
are
content.
currently recapping this show.
Well, right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Still a couple-
saying.
yeah,
still a couple left
It's
of them.
becoming a
Yeah.
Minifan Network recap show.
Yes.
And studio updates.
Yeah, and brief studio updates.
Well,
from the clips I see.
would Justin and I have a compelling Val Kilmer conversation on our own?
No, you wouldn't have a compelling conversation of any kind.
Right,
on your own.
right,
I agree.
that's
But did I tell you guys to do this show?
No.
No.
Did I ever say do a producer show?
No.
So if there's a speck of dust on this ground, you shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like right now, you could be building this. Instead, they were going to do this for no reason. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think your audience appreciates it. I mean, for you, it's not. I sense the
Who
audience
cares
likes
about
the
them?
updates.
I don't care about them. I mean, I think Dave knows that after the conversation with the other day, right?
What was that
To
conversation?
an extent.
Where Dave was like, "Oh, you're turning down. You're turning your back on money." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here! Who do you think you're talking to,
I don't care. I don't care about those things
Justin?
either. but-
Yes or no?"
About who
The conversation I had with him in the hallway when I was sitting here the other day.
Yeah, you made it pretty apparent that you did not care.
You were laughing at Dave during
No,
that
but we have to
conversation.
provide things for
Huh?
that. That was my only point.
You were, right, Justin?
I was, yes.
Yes, we were laughing at
Well,
him.
because he was very persistent.
Yes, for no reason.
Persistent is a horrible way to
Well,
describe that conversation.
66.7% of the people in the conversation think that was how it was.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You're probably right. How
I was just
this fucking
notifying
retard all weekend. I don't even know what he's going to do. Who knows with him? I don't even know.
He'd be better though if Justin were there with him. You're saying
Justin's busy. He's going to be in Albany. Wherever is that where it is?
Yes.
He's going to be in Albany.
it's a good city.
I saw Bruce there a few times. That's a nice arena.
They offer classes for people who have good trouble when they're driving out of state. They offer some nice classes.
Is that where you did it?
I did.
Oh, I remember that. You had to drive there. Yeah.
Every weekend for 8 weeks.
Really?
That's right.
He
Forgot
made you
about that.
drive to Albany for
Yeah, well, there were some reasons to do it in New York versus Mass.
First of 4 DUIs.
That was a lie. Thank you, Whit, for clearing that up on the Unnamed Show.
Yeah. Well, you could have cleared it up in person at the IceCon, but
I couldn't make it. Yeah, stuff going on.
Well, you told me that you thought Kirk was joking.
I definitely wasn't joking.
The first time he did, yeah, and I felt bad because it was a late reply to you. But because I watched it, I didn't get the sense.
You replied like 3 days later.
It was after you and someone else bullied me in a different text where I reminded that text existed.
Jeff, yeah, but
and I apologized, and since then I've been much better at responding.
There's no excuse to not text somebody back in 2 days.
I agree.
It doesn't make any sense.
It was a lame, tardy response, 100%.
You're scared to go to stuff like that.
No, I had
insecure.
Had other plans.
What did you have? I
had some family stuff going on.
What do you mean?
I had an event to go to, and then we had family stuff early Sunday morning.
The Pedro thing was on Thursday.
That's not family. Oh, I could have done.
You said you had an event to go to.
I did. It was a social event, family social event.
Why didn't you just say that?
I don't know.
What's what I mean? I was like, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, it was. Val Kilmer had been very sick. He had throat cancer. But I was still sad to see him die, and a little surprised because you don't think about stuff like that. But an interesting actor who there's no Val Kilmers today. It was one of those guys like Alec Baldwin turned out to be as an actor, and Kevin Bacon. He was better suited as a character actor than a leading man. He tried the leading man stuff. He got off to a big start. I liked him in Real Genius, a very funny movie. I watched him a million times on HBO as a kid. Then he became a star with Top Gun. But still took his time. The Doors is an interesting movie. He's great in Heat. In the same year as he did Batman Forever. So he becomes this now. He
did Heat and Batman. I didn't realize
95. He took over from Michael Keaton. And Batman Forever, people forget. It's not a great movie. It was an enormous hit. So now he's a star. A-list, you can do whatever you want. Star. So what do you do with that? Well, some guys like Tom Cruise parlayed into 40 years or Will Smith did, of picking the right projects commercially, and you're off to the races for 40 years, 30 years, some of these guys. Val Kilmer did The Saint, which bombed. He did Ghost in the Darkness, which I like, with Michael Douglas, which bombed. The great William Goldman wrote that script. He was on the set for the movie, too, and he wrote about it in his book, not Adventures in Screen Trade, the second one, Which Lie Did I Tell, which is a great book. He's on the set, and Michael Douglas also the producer and the co-star. And Val Kilmer was just a mess at that point. And Michael Douglas bitched him. He didn't know his lines. He bitched him out. He said, "Do you want a career like Eric Roberts, Mickey Rourke? You're on your way if you keep fucking this up." Of guys I also like who became stars and picked bad projects. He did The Island of Dr. Moreau with the little guy that Pedro was sleeping with. Did you bring that up the other night?
Did not. Was on the list and did not come up. Nelson De La Rosa.
Yes. The late Nelson. And Marlon Brando bombed. Did a movie called At First Sight with Mira Sorvino. He was blind and could see again after some surgery.
Is the Moreau movie the one he complains about because he in the documentary because he thought Brando would be this great actor and Brando was fat and lazy and did not give a shit about the movie.
One.
Yes, sorry.
Bomb. So then he's dead. He's dead as a leading man. He did a movie Red Planet, which is a Mars movie, bombed. So then he just kind of did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang 4 or 5 years later. And then Spartan, which is a David Mamet movie I really like. He kind of reinvigorated himself as an interesting. We're forgetting about Tombstone. When
was Tombstone in?
Yeah, that was 93. So I think
that was before Heat. Then
that was before Heat, right? Am I right? Looked up 93, 94. He's great.
Unbelievable.
It's probably it's a performance.
I think it's better than Maverick.
Definitely better than Iceman. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Tombstone was
called Ted Kaczynski.
No, Kaczynski.
Yes, okay. I think I'm Ted Kaczynski. What's that?
Tombstone was 1993.
1993. Yeah. So before Heat.
Unbelievable.
But he was also interesting, as a leading man. In 93 and 95, he was still taking supporting roles. That's a supporting role. Heat's a supporting role. And that's where he was at his best, I thought. And then he found it again later on in his career. And unfortunately got sick. Got to be in Top Gun, which was fine. It was just a jerk-off Tom Cruise movie, but that's fine. But I was an interesting character actor who, if he had stayed healthy, I think would have had a pretty good run. It did. It's very sad.
When you say, why can't there be guys like him now?
There can be. I just don't know who Val Kilmer is today. I don't. Who play? Who's playing Val Kilmer in the Heat prequel is Austin Butler.
Okay.
Looks like him, but he's just not interesting. Even True Romance, he's in that very briefly. Just a guy you had to watch. A captivating guy. When he's on screen, you're looking at him, and I was bummed out to see that this morning. And then the I think we talked about the documentary here.
That's why I watched it. I gave you credit to start the show. I wouldn't have watched that without you guys bringing it up. It was awesome on Amazon Prime. It's all that behind the scenes video as his family life.
Yeah. So gone way too soon at 65. Val Kilmer. So very sad to see that.
He was
well said.
Top 10? Top 10 for me?
Top 10?
Yeah, top 10 actor potentially.
Could you even name 10?
Probably not. That's why I'm saying I can name at least him.
Uh-huh.
He'd fit in that top 10. For a while, I had a terrible take. No.
What?
I had a bad take for a while that Dennis Quaid was a better Doc Holliday. Now, Dennis Quaid...
No. I thought he's very good in that.
He plays a more realistic... If you read the Doc Holliday book, he plays it more to...
Which he didn't, but yeah.
100% did. It's like 300 pages, drags on. But he plays a more realistic...
It's not the pitcher.
Yes, I know it's not Doc...
Roy
Halladay,
that guy, yeah.
Calm down, Felger.
Yes, right. Yeah. Quaid was more realistic. He was good too, I thought.
And he also lost all that weight. He looked sicklier.
Tombstone's much better than Wyatt Earp, though.
Wyatt Earp drags.
Slow. It's not terrible, but it's slow.
Just takes a long time.
Gene Hackman's in it. So yeah. What else do you guys have? What were we going to bring up if I wasn't here?
Well, we're a network recap show, so we're going to talk about the network chaos at some point.
I don't know much about it. I saw a clip. I watched clips. I saw a clip where John from Scranton said that he should be paid for doing that stuff, or no?
No, he said you shouldn't. The one where she was asking why they do it.
Yeah, who is this person? Who is
the Bree?
That's John's friend.
Yeah,
is that the transgender person who used to come in here?
No.
Montante's?
Yeah, that's not her.
Not girlfriend. No.
Oh, who is this? Bree who?
This is just a friend of John's, I think.
Okay.
That just joined.
He doesn't watch any of the shows or anything, right?
No, right. She's just with
course,
them.
of course,
Show. Yeah.
So what did John said? What was the conversation?
She was just saying, why do you do all this stuff do you do this stuff to get paid? He says no, and that's actually harped against. You shouldn't be getting paid. So I think his point was just like, you'll either A, take shit for it, or B, you should be doing it for free because you're doing it because you like the show.
Well, it's also not like it's a Minifan. Like I don't. Here's how it works. If you bring in revenue, we'll pay you. Like who got paid a couple weeks ago?
Mike Montante.
Mike Montante got paid a couple weeks ago. He brought in revenue, sold stuff. And he got a paycheck. Like I'm not. And if it's not good enough, if you feel like you've been exploited, then don't do this. Like I'm with you. Don't do the show. I'm with you 1,000%. But like if you like doing it, do it. If you don't like doing it or feel bad about it, don't do it. This is not complicated.
The pushback that I saw today was not about money. It sounded like Robbie V and PRC Coleman are off. They're just walking away. It's too much negativity for them.
Good. If they don't like it, I don't blame them. Like if you feel like shit doing it, hit the road. I mean, I like those guys, but like if they don't, I mean, I would just say to them if they were going to ask me, just do it and let it go out there and don't worry about what people. Who cares what people say? But I don't know. So Robbie V is done.
Yes. Well, it seems like he doesn't want to
starving
be
all over America now.
Yeah,
no steak.
Well, he's going to do it on Twitter Spaces, not on the network.
Good. What are people mad about?
He doesn't like the current status of the network. He just thinks the people that are a part of it are arm
that
wavers.
Manners is too negative towards other shows.
Is Manners been bad or no?
Manners has been fine. He's been Manners. But
like, what's been different? Why? But people weren't doing this like 3 weeks ago. Why are they doing this now or 3 months ago?
On last night's Manners Live, he talked about how Brando did a recap show with Blind Mike,
which I heard was dreadful. I heard Brando was dreadful in it.
That's what Manners said. And Robbie V.
But isn't that true? I saw it all over Twitter. Isn't that true?
From the looks of it, it looks.
So Mike's like very into the Clemmer thing, which I have not watched. First of all, my other thought on Clemmer is this: rest in peace. This movie project that he's been doing all year. Because what's it called? The comedy. They just re-released it this weekend with some new scenes. One of Them Days, is that what it's called?
Oh, yes.
It's over 1,000. Jeff tweeted about this. It's over 1,000 screens again. Clemmer didn't see it. With new scenes.
I thought he'd see he saw the
Christian,
Christian movie, the Last Supper.
He saw it originally, but it has new scenes, and he didn't see it. So the project is dead, in my mind. I haven't paid attention to the basketball one. I don't care about it. So, but Mike seems to be into it, I guess. But
the clips that I saw with Brando, he was
seemed like he was not prepared, right? Or no?
Seemed like he doesn't watch the show.
Then why would you do it then?
Right. To the level that Mike is watching the show. Mike has to, Mike's watching every second it appears.
I don't really, I don't get. I don't get that. I don't get the cuts I saw where he's a nice guy, but who's the retarded guy who comes in? I know that's a wide berth. The one who sounds like Chuck Klosterman, he's super skinny.
Bio dude.
Whining about not getting enough promotion.
Yes, yeah.
From these guys, fuck you. Yeah. Like, honestly, kill yourself. No? And your family. Is that too much, Dave? Or no?
Yeah, it's a little.
All right, fine. I like him. He's a nice guy. Don't kill yourself. But, like, shut the fuck up. Like, really. What does it matter if these idiots, 4 people will watch the fun? Like, shut up. Just do it. Have fun. None of you, as I said, this is the disease of Clemmer. It's the disease of Clemmer, where everyone thinks they can get a job at Barstool. And Mut too kind of got offered one. These people think it's not going to happen. Just do your golf stuff. If you're Robbie V, just have fun with it. Have fun with it. We know Manners is a cunt. He's always been a cunt.
Right. But he's fair. He's fair.
I guess he's enormous.
But
he looks like he's, like I said, looks like he's allergic to bees and he's like been stung by one. Like his head is swelling.
Maybe
I'm worried
it
about
could be the camera angle.
It must be right there. I'm feeling fit right now, so I can say this.
You look good. You look good.
I've dropped a bunch of weight in the last month. I feel good. Feel good. But yeah, guys, fucking relax. Jesus Christ.
What's what happens? You go away.
I'm not watching it.
They try to fill the void. You've not, so zero network content whatsoever. Except
I've seen clips. I've seen a bunch of every clip I watched. I've seen a lot, but I haven't watched. I'm not going to sit down and watch John from Scranton. Tommy Quinlan in this. Nothing against that. Just it's not from. What am I going to learn from that? I'm sure they're not talking about the show or anything, right?
No.
Well, there's no show to talk about.
Or anything. I was talking about. I mean, these are not compelling personalities, so I can't imagine it's very good.
Well, I mean, they're trying to see if they can.
You're
get
not
your
watching
attention
it
during this. I've not watched much.
No. So it's like probably 50 people watch, with 300 people watch it. Great. Like I always say, like these people who get like. It seems like Brando, who's a nice guy, seems very worried about views. You should be thrilled that 300 people watch your. Like honestly, be thrilled. Just be happy with that. What does it matter?
Probably people trying to get your attention during this time period to maybe be on the radar for when the show comes back.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you're welcome.
They're wondering if you're watching for them.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he's gonna. Yeah. Well, Dave told me he's gonna. Last time he was here, he stayed at Nurse Kim. So I mean, that's.
You
tell me that, Dave. Or no?
I try not to address that topic.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
You gotta pay attention on Twitter more. See, I'm still paying attention. Well, you guys must have thoughts on it, Dave. You're very into the network.
No, I'll just give Menners credit. I mean, he spoke for 20 minutes just shitting all over Brando and John from Scranton yesterday. We can't do 17 minutes on a producer show, but he could just shit on two people for 20 minutes, which was pretty impressive. So
I guess. I mean, he's very passionate about it, I suppose.
I actually don't mind the concept that he's doing tonight, right? Doesn't he have a show tonight?
Yes, the Minifan Network.
Last week just sucked, but the concept of trying to
was it bad?
Last week's was bad, but the ones previously were pretty good. So it was trying to be a little bit different than a traditional kind of Mike and the Minifan style show.
Yeah, good for them. That's what I'm saying to everybody. Try your stuff. Do your thing. Don't worry about. That's what I'd say to Robbie V. Who cares if Menners thinks you stick? What does it matter? Who cares? Just do it. If you like doing it, do it. If you don't like doing it, that goes for everybody. If you don't like doing it or you feel bad about it, leave. Pretty simple, I think. I don't know. What else?
We were going to mention about how Confused Duck put out a best of the best fights.
Oh, I did see that. What did he have?
He had...
Number one was Steve with the family stuff and his brother.
Oh, yeah. It's so long ago I don't even remember it. I mean, I know, obviously I remember it, but yeah, that was...
The Mannix brothers was number 2.
The Mannix brothers, that was good.
Yep. Malcolm Laverne, number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Rich Kelleher, number 4.
I would not put that in the top 5 million. It wasn't even like a fight.
Yeah, people liked that episode, though, for sure. He was crazy that episode. No, it wasn't a fight, but they like him, I think. Yeah. Okay. Mick vs. Mike was the other one.
Which Mick one was this?
This was...
The Follow. Do you remember that?
Oh, Mick
Mike
Justin.
Oh, and Mike stopped following everybody else.
Yes. Mick Justin didn't make the top 5?
Tough. It's tough. Well, yeah, those are good. I did quote tweet somebody the other day. I was like, the more I've thought about it, like Stein was funny, but I wouldn't put that episode at the top.
Is he doing
700
KMS related?
No, I told you that. He's one of these guys. He wasn't built. He's not built for this.
He said his job told him to cut it out.
This was a lie.
He was
he's just a lie. He's just
scared.
He's just a goddamn lying Jew. Right, Justin?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, really? No? As my guy Smitty would say.
I don't think Smitty is.
He might say it.
He might text him.
He texted Dave Jew. I think Bradley Stein's Jewish.
I have no idea. Did Mike get those sunglasses?
Jewish to me. I don't know.
Did he get the sunglasses ever?
I don't know.
So.
I'd say no. They weren't delivered to the studio.
No, lies, all bits, lies, bits, lies. So yeah, no, I wouldn't put. I thought about that, like it was amusing at the time, but I almost feel gross about it now that it happened. Like I would never want him in here again.
He was entertaining.
Yeah, for a one-off, but like I have no interest in ever having him in again. You guys have any idea? Have you guys worked on the lineup when we come back or no?
I haven't reached out to the people on their days yet, but I have our stable basically. I'm trying to plan it out for 3 months in a row, and then I'll tell them the 4 dates at a time, basically.
What does that mean? Who do you have?
We have the Cinemas of the World. We have, hopefully, Brando will be back. We'll have Pat. I got to reach out to Pat and John from Scranton. So it's all the people that were there before, basically. Kevin from Bristol.
John from Scranton?
John Warren.
I'm sorry, John Warren. Yeah. He's on my head.
Okay. Seems like it's built up for 3 months, doesn't it? It says like that.
Typically, all those people are once a month. All those people that were
regulars. 2 more weeks to
4
figure
people.
it out.
What's that?
It's got 2 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah, and then Mike and Mut, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
That Wednesday.
What?
That Wednesday, Mike and Mutt.
No, I'm saying in
In
addition
the
to
loop,
the
yes.
into the show.
Do you think there will be any concrete changes to the show? You've had a couple of weeks to think about it. Any idea? Anything different? Should people expect anything different from what they normally get?
No, I don't think so.
Besides the studio, obviously, will look amazing.
Sure. Yeah, I know. I think the show will be the show.
Do you miss it yet?
No.
It's not a little. I seem like I sense a little bit of missing it today.
No. I want to come in and address these guys. No, I don't miss it at all. I would tell people. I hope they found other stuff, other podcasts. Honestly, because I who knows how long this will last. I've tried to listen to some other stuff. So no, not really. Do you miss the show?
I definitely miss the show.
Oh yeah, well that's nice. Yeah, I don't. People are very. I see people all the time. They say, "Oh, when you come back?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be back." I don't know.
We'll be in a different form. You think, or still?
Like what? In Sanskrit? Like what? I don't even understand.
Can you
hieroglyphics?
I know
a different
frequency of the show. Is it going to stay the same, or is the case going to eat into how many live shows you do per week? People are very curious about that.
Depends, I guess, on how I don't know. I mean, we're in production.
I know it's in production.
We're deep in production, so we're going to find out. I don't know. No, I think we'll do our usual. I mean, I would say more likely 3 and not that 4th, but while it's going up, but no, we'll do 3 a week at least. I think, and I think we'll do a couple hours. I think I haven't really thought about it. We'll be back.
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today. Yeah, we'll be on the air 2 weeks from today. We're on the air right now, I guess, in a way. It's a producer show, but
that's not your show.
No. You can tell these guys are alphas.
Huh? Is that Jaylen Brown thing? The energy changed. It changed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're welcome to speak their mind. I'm just, I just had some thoughts. That's all.
We're going to talk about Bill Parcells. We're going to ignore that big story from yesterday.
Oh, that'll be a big part of Mut.The on Friday.
Certainly will be.
So Bill Belichick is not in the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Not yet, no.
Okay. But Parcells is.
He will be as a contributor this summer.
And Kraft just picked him?
Kraft has the power to put in a quote-unquote contributor when he wants to.
Right, that seems weird.
He's going to die. They want to get it done.
Is Parcells really sick or something? Because that seems, you mentioned dying. I know.
Val Kilmer, man.
I guess, but I don't, Sure, I'm fine with that. I mean, yeah, it's the Team Hall of Fame. Isn't the fucking Hall of Fame?
He should be in it. It was just
Team Hall of Fame in the pro shop?
Yeah, but it's
okay.
It's nice.
I mean, let's not make it out like
it's taking the kids a couple times. It's very nice.
It's above the pro shop.
It's not fucking Cooperstown.
Have you been in, Justin?
Oh, of course I have.
It's nice, right? It's
yeah. You got to kick Vinatieri's field goal.
You can kill a good hour and a half, Dave.
Oh, really?
There? It's only $5.
Absolutely.
It's only $5.
Yes,
it's a great deal.
You can kill an hour and a half at the Patriots Hall of Fame.
If you watch the videos and do the little and take every little piece of it, you can squeeze 90 minutes out of that.
Yes, it could also be 45 seconds, though.
Yeah, I was just.
Well, my kids are old enough where they when kids are younger, they're not going to care. But
you can see the snow plow.
You can see, the Mark Henderson snowplow?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds great. Thank God Bill Parcells is going to be in that.
Remember Squish the Fish? They have a little.
Of course I do. I have the T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's nice. Good for Parcells. Oh, you have notes.
I always bring notes in.
What's new with Mut.The? Mut.com. Go subscribe.
Mut.com. Free to subscribe.
I heard 4 people filled out the questionnaire. Is that true?
We had a lot. I should thank people in the hundreds, which was nice.
What was the big takeaways? Black, female.
They want
multiracial. Like
I skipped right to what do they want, and it's overwhelmingly they want more content. So I got to figure.
Yeah, mostly, and none of it's horse racing.
There was no. I set up a separate email. People can reach out to me directly if they have further thoughts, which are going to probably be in this Friday's Mut.The. I've enjoyed the Rico Bosco 24 hours. I think that he's having fun with the bus content.
I've never seen it before. It's interesting.
I think he's at least having fun with it. I've enjoyed it. That was on the list. Chicago next week for the boys. Will there be a Masters preview show? That's official now.
The only thing I care about is this fucking mini golf thing.
Have you been practicing?
I've been practicing a little bit. I've been texting my players every day. And I look at each person individually and look at them and what their temperament is, what they need to hear, what they don't need to hear. Some people I do send like a golf motivational message to. Some people I think need tough love, so they get it. Some people, hey, what do you need? Like what do you like? What would you like in your hotel when you get to the hotel? What do you like for snacks?
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a captain's job.
Oh, this is big.
Yeah. So,
have you planned a pre-event dinner for your team the night before?
Well, that unfortunately is Champions Dinner night. That's me, Whitney, and Jeff D. Lowe. It's like the Masters. We have Champions Dinner on Tuesday night.
Understood.
So,
It's tough.
We won't have that, but I will be meeting with them. Obviously, our practice session is Tuesday. So we'll see.
Practice session?
At the Ryder Cup. You go out, there's 2 alternate shot pairings on the single, so I want to send people with the people they're going to play with.
Oh, so it won't be a nice dry run, so it won't be the first time they play together.
You see like Rory and Lowry go out together on Wednesday before the Ryder Cup. I'm going to do that with my team, get them out there, get them comfortable with each other. I would like them to I want everyone to have lunch with their partner and just kind of get comfortable. Yeah, not pairing people with people who they like or are familiar with each other. I don't want to,
Any tough decisions?
They're all tough decisions. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and you never know until you get punched in the mouth. But right now, I feel like I have a good lineup set for the first session.
Wives and girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands allowed?
No, I'm going to
the Ryder Cup. They are all over the place.
I made it clear to my team. It's 11 guys and 1 girl, Casey. I don't want the guys ejaculating during the week, and Casey cannot be menstruating. She has to. I'm just saying.
It's the captain.
You can't.
He's the captain, Dave. I mean, what are you gonna say?
You can't have moods. You can't have you got to keep it in. You got to force it in. I think that's fair. I don't know. No.
Oh, that works. But
yeah. I mean, if you will it,
you can't.
You think you can? You can.
I didn't get that.
That's my dad's motivational guy. I used to listen to Dennis Watley, whatever his name was when I was little. He would drive around the car. If you think you can, you can. He would say that to me.
Peter Minahan was a motivational guy.
He was briefly, but then he did get away from it, and it spilled into my life in like second or third. Can you find him, Dennis Watley? Waitley?
I know he's on my list.
And he would say to me that in like third grade, he'd be like, "Why'd you?" I was like, "I'm not sure. If you think you can, you can." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't know how to do this. Like, I literally can't do this." Or I'd be like, "I don't want to go to see Dr. Dan." He's like, "Well, if you think," I'm like, "I know, but he's gonna beat the shit out of me. I don't want to see this."
That great scene, shit. Oh, the founder when Michael Keaton's in his hotel room drinking, listening to like motivational.
He was into it.
Dennis Waitley?
Great scene.
Yes. See if you can find any YouTube on it. If you think you can, you can. So I was jealous. He had a record player in his hotel room. The founder.
It was very nice. Yeah.
The founder. So Michael Douglas, which is actually his real name.
Michael Keaton's real name is Michael. He
That's why I had to change it for.
See, that's why I missed the show.
This is why I'm back for SAG purposes. Had to change his name.
Okay.
He also worked for Mr. Rogers in
He's
Pittsburgh.
like a producer.
He was like on the show, kind of like as a
really,
yeah, behind the scenes. And I think he was on the show for.
Raise that C up to an A. Make the big play. If you think you can, you can ride your own black stallion. You can wear the gold medallion. If you think you can. It doesn't matter if you won before. It makes no difference what the halftime score. It's never over till the final gun. Is there one?
Hold on 1 second. I could hear my dad putting the tape on the other side.
Like flipping it over?
Popping it out of the... You still remember that or no? Are you too young for that?
No, Season on the Brink I have on the tape.
Oh, right. Yeah. Book John Feinstein. I want to talk about that book. Have I talked about Feinstein or no?
Another thing you've missed.
Oh, geez.
We talked about him off the air.
I was texting with Brandon Walker about this. I have read in my life, put a gun to my head, I don't know, 5,000 books? That's probably too many. I've been alive for what, 50, I'll be 52 in October. I've been alive. So 100, that's 5,000, but more than that when I was a kid. 10,000 books.
If you count kids' books, yeah.
Just in my life, and I read 10,000 books. If I had to guess the author whose books I've read, probably Feinstein or Stephen King. Like I've read 16 of his books because I read the baseball one, the tennis one, all the golf ones, the
Good Walk Spoiled.
Good Walk Spoiled, which he said sold more copies than Season of the Brink.
I believe that. That got a huge buzz when it came out.
And that just a longer life.
The timing of that was perfect.
A Season Inside, which is the book after Season of the Brink, follows.
March to Madness was a good one about the ACC. Yeah.
The one about Valvano, Krzyzewski, Dean Smith. Very good. The one about Duke basketball way back when he was early book he wrote was excellent.
Did you read the Army Navy book? I had that in my car.
Civil War. I read that book.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's a Feinstein book. You know, it's like he just follows him. You know, I mean, after a while, I think there's a little bit of copy and paste with the format with Feinstein. I think as he got older, got a little.
They all do that, Luke. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
He did kids' books too.
But he was a great writer. Season of the Brink is the greatest sports book. It's not even debatable.
Because he gets Bobby Knight in ways you never thought you'd get.
Would have never got it.
Unbelievable.
I don't.
Don't you boys understand? Don't you boys understand how much I want to see Indiana basketball win? I want to hear him win so much I can hear, because Feinstein narrates the audiobook.
Yeah, chills.
I can
Dave,
hear.
No?
Thanks.
Chills.
When you heard them? Yeah.
Yep. Don't you boys understand? He's screaming at them. Oh, it's so good.
He had a tennis one, Hard Courts it was called. It was very good. He's got tremendous access. And yeah, I was bummed out when he passed away, but yeah.
Very political towards the end.
Well, I was surprised.
Maryland,
I read
DC,
I read a bunch of obituaries about him. A lot of them talked about he was contemporaries. I saw Kornheiser and Wilbon too, worked them. It seemed like he was kind of an asshole, but like they liked
Wilbon
him.
basically said it in that PTI thing, like he was his own character, but nobody worked harder than John. Like I don't think he was, but
that's okay. I think he was just it sounds like he was super, but he always seemed like a nice guy. Did you ever interview him?
Yes, because the first guy I worked with in radio, he would have on he'd rotate Feinstein, Dick Hoops Weiss, a couple of those guys would rotate.
Well, I think he just died too.
Did he really?
I think he did.
He would just rotate him on as weekly guest. We do this
Vito
New England
Scalio
show. Vito's my guy.
Is he still around?
Still with us, I believe.
Is he really?
Don't quote me on that.
Give me more Dennis.
Send me this
The
link.
decision of the buyer is based on the value of the seller. They make their mind up about you and me in the first 3 minutes. Is this person trustworthy? Are they valuable? Are they projecting the service that I want to
poor
buy?
dad never got a
Are
blowjob
they
from my
worth
mom
the
listening
money
to this
I'm going to invest in this?
Fucking imagine that.
In other words, they're not buying products. Cars are in every lot. Chevrolet's in every lot.
Dave could get sucked in.
They don't buy the
I
Chevy.
love this stuff.
I
They
hand
buy
up.
the
I like it
Chevy
already.
Not a lot of
sales
energy out of this guy, though, so I'm a little
executive
surprised.
Yeah.
This is before the
All sales
Tony
are based
Robbins.
on referral.
Yeah,
and
it's
renewal.
almost like a mix of
And you never
like
close the sale. You open a
motivational yet
lifetime
meditation
relationship
because he's so calm.
based
Right.
on mutual
Little
trust
ASMR.
Yeah.
and mutual value. Once lost, trust is never regained. One of the things I have trouble with is humility, which I do have. I don't believe in ego. In fact, arrogance is God's gift to shallow people.
My dad passed on to me.
Oh, no.
You gotta laugh for that?
conceited person, I'll show you a lightly valued self.
Okay, there
It's
you
a
go.
live crowd he's talking to?
Oh,
Yeah, he would do like, is he still alive?
Good enough. Smart enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, he's
Gotta be old man.
91 to 92 years old.
Wow. Good for him.
First show back.
Could have Dennis on. Third chair. Yes, sure. Why
Better
not?
than me.
Yeah.
He's authored 16 books and released more than 10 best-selling audio programs.
Good for him. That's a great scam artist, but hey, good for him. What else do you guys have?
We were going to talk about Gia not being suspended by the commissioner for the dozen.
Tough
cheating
call.
scandal.
I mean, I think she did, but that's like, I don't think Jeff can suspend her based on the evidence in front of him.
I didn't see anything, but
I just think it's a tough.
You guys are more experts.
When you look, here's what I think happened. I think so. There was a phone a friend, and all of a sudden they didn't know it. And all of a sudden she just wasn't even. Then she's like, "Oh, it's this," and she kind of wasn't sure the pronunciation. I think she was like, "Fucking who did they call?" I forget.
They didn't. It wasn't Che, right? No.
I only saw her answer where she just came up with that out of nowhere.
Yeah. Who they call? They called somebody. I forget. Whoever it was didn't know it, right?
Yep.
They didn't know it.
I think she just was like, "All right, I'm not going to weigh in on this. I don't know." She probably looked it up because assuming they were going to get it, and then saw it, and then just said it. That's what I think happened.
The tell is the not knowing the pronunciation.
That's the Trista Crick thing. Yeah. And so when that happens, I think that's a tough suspension. There's like,
So you think she cheated, but you think Jeff made the right call?
yeah, I think if you put a gun to my head, I think she did, but I think Jeff probably was like, I can't do it. I think. I don't know if it's because her sister's one of the stars of the league. Inside baseball,
preferential
Dave?
treatment?
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Jeff doesn't seem like that. No.
I agree with that. He's an honest commissioner. So I think he went with, probably, I think, and now she just won't do it again. That's the thing, because she's cooked if she does it again.
Probation.
I think that team's feeling after that. You think that was a good trade for Clemmer and Robbie Fox or no?
Made out.
They have the league's MVP right now and the number one ranked team in the league.
I know number one seed, right?
Yeah. Justin was here. He was on the phone with what's his face. We were trying to book the snow cone thing.
Mark, yeah.
But he wasn't paying attention. But when I won though, I was super into that game. That's the most excited I've been since the championship game a couple of years ago. I wanted that win bad. We needed that because not so much the 1 seed, which is good, but the top 6 seeds. It's 7 through 10's playing, right?
Yes.
So I want that 1 through 6 seed. I'd like to stay at 1, but as long as we're somewhere in the 6 and I avoid the play-in, this goes a long way for us for that. They have that 1 seed. That gives us room until the playoffs in a couple of months. Because we're not going to play, honestly, what's 2 months to the playoffs, give or take? Or probably play 5 more times, maybe? 4 or 5
Did
more
you know
times.
you guys would be this good?
Yes, I knew even after that first game that was
where
so
you're like apologetic, sort of.
We blew the movie one and we lost the double. We didn't know Keith, but I knew we have a few holes still, but we're super solid. I saw that child molester Cain is Abel says our team is not good.
Crazy.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, he said there's like too much overlap with you and.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sneakers, who I hate, is a much better chef. I saw his work on
pasta salad looked okay.
Way better.
Looked
way
okay.
better. Cain,
A little protein. Good job, Sneaks.
Cain's drugging up retarded kids wherever he's cooking
I can't
and molesting them.
Legally,
Sneakers is fucking actually cooking.
Okay.
What? Just not even close.
Like every dumb YouTube video the kids watch now.
What's that, cooking?
Oh, cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking right now.
Oh, they watch a lot of cooking?
No, it's
No,
just
I-
Fortnite
that's the
guys just
word.
saying I'm cooking.
Oh, that's the word. Yeah.
It's all they say.
Harry just watches a ton of anime and a ton of guys. I saw the KMS historian guy. I actually watched some of it. He tweeted a Harry video and I from WrestleMania preview from the pandemic. We did it from the basement in the house I used to live in. And so that's a joke. So I was down in the basement with Harry. It's I know it's puberty, but it's wild to hear him 5 years ago.
The voice is a lot.
Sounds like a baby. It's crazy.
I haven't noticed that. When did we see? We saw him recently, and his voice was
You
bass.
saw Harry?
Didn't we?
I don't know. Would you?
Didn't we? I
I
hope Kirk has, but
I see him fairly often. You saw Harry?
It must have been during we came to basketball practices last year. His
Oh yeah,
voice
yeah,
had already
there you go.
changed.
Yeah,
at that point.
yeah. Now it's
Sorry, I sound like Kane there. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. Now he's crazy now. So, but yeah. What else?
I think that's pretty much
pretty
it.
much it.
What
Yeah.
are the flashbacks now?
I was going to ask Mut if he'd heard of that guy that just went to ESPN, but that's a dumb.
Who? Peter Schrager?
Yeah, why? They're acting as if
another
the second
loser.
coming of
Kyle-
Christ just
Kyle
left.
Brandt.
Loser,
I love Jamie
loser.
Erdahl, but they're a little too much.
Losers.
But he's a nobody.
He's a nobody. He's a network suck off stooge bag.
He
Rico
gets a
loves
lot
him.
of news. He gets a lot of news.
But he's a yes man he's a company man.
If
For
you
NFL
were-
But
Network.
he gets.
If
Yeah,
you
sure,
were at
but
a
he gets
Patriots
news.
game and you said, "Do you know who Peter Schrager is?" to the person standing next to
No.
you, nobody would know who Peter Schrager is.
No, I think you have to be younger and have watched Good Morning Football for a while. He was a big part of that show.
is he the bigger guy?
Yeah, it's like he's sort of built like this.
He's
not
a
fat.
He's a stooge.
No.
They're all stooges. Schefter and Rappaport. They're all just stooge boys. Every tweet is like how great. It's like, oh Jesus, who cares?
One of Reamer's great takes ever is how these guys get things handed to them left and right. It's not really working. They just get.
No one's
league
ever
sources.
thought of that.
Reamer wrote about it. Good for him.
Reamer had a good take the other day about the
Great
Tony
take on the
Madison with the
stuff.
EI. That
Yes.
was funny. Yeah,
That'll
it's
be
true.
on Stack Friday.
Which everyone's like, oh, burned. I'm like, this is what Felger Mass wants. Are you crazy? Got like 20 million
PR
views.
they got out of that just say the
I
thousands
mean,
of dollars.
it's even for Tony, who again thought I was Linda Pizzuti for 2 years, had to change his phone number. That's a historically retarded take after one game.
I would agree.
I mean, that's not even real. Like that's pretend.
He had a hit in the game. He
Yeah.
bitched at Chris Cable had a hit
I don't
in
want.
the
I
game.
don't want to defend the terrible Red Sox, but like that is an awful take.
Big one tonight. Crochet on the mound. Let's bounce back. Let's go.
Oh, I hope he. Dave Dravecki.
Yeah.
I hope that happens to him.
Oh, stop.
What?
Oh, I forget you're a Yankee.
Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. Okay, I don't hope he doesn't break his arm. I mean, Dave Dravecki later died of cancer. I don't want that to happen to the guy either. That would be good for the Jimmy Fund.
If he died of cancer,
Yeah, if he's dying of cancer during the year he comes in, that's a good spot.
would he do?
Adam Jones would nail
both-
that spot.
Do both days?
Yeah, I would think.
telethon?
Salk would nail that spot. The other thing I love is Clemmer's Mets are, I think, won like 30 games this year. They stink. They lost again last night. I love that.
It's good for baseball when they suck and the Dodgers are really good.
Yeah, well, people bitching with the Yankees. I don't even understand. What rules are being broken?
We talk. Oh,
bat?
I didn't know we were going to torpedo bat talk today. Oh, how about this?
Congratulate, you get that old orange fuckwad down in Florida yapping away on Fox News. Like, what is he fucking talking about? Like,
Actually,
what?
a great thing for baseball.
My
People
guy
are talking
Jazz Chisholm, who I love. Harry loves him too. You know why?
about it. No,
He wears one piece.
What?
He wears a one piece necklace.
he does.
Yes, and he has the other day he was wearing one piece shoes during the game.
Didn't realize.
One
that.
piece is real. He was, he's raking. My guy Judgy. We're killing it right now.
Torpedo bats. They're big. Are they going to ban them? Should they ban the torpedo bats? Or is it legal? Good for the sport.
Oh,
617-779.
This is steroids 2.0. They should be.
Oh,
banned.
I said get them in the league. Let's more torpedo
More
bats,
home
the better.
runs. Yankees tough loss last night, but we're fine. The Red Sox stink.
Ooh, Suarez got him for a grand slam late.
Yeah, I know. Red Sox stink.
They can't hit. They do everything except hit right now. Devers out of shape, wasn't ready to go. Bad job by Cora.
I texted Jared Carrabis, and I mean this, about Devers. Lou Gehrig's last year, he played like this. Like he had to retire in the middle of the season. Like I think Devers.
I read the. Yeah.
This is a classic. Like again, I love Rob and I love these meet. Like this is all they should be writing about. Devers is fat and he has given up.
And he is quit on the team 5 games.
And that idiot, who's the fucking woman who was in the car overnight and acted like she was like gonna die?
It's Gabriella Starr.
Yes. Yeah.
She covers the team for the Boston Herald.
Are you friends with her or something? Or?
No, I've never not talked to her.
I saw somebody tweeted me when he walked the other day. She's like, I think it's the beginning of. He struck like 4 times in a row after that. He's so fat. Like where is the meat? What happened? Like he's fatter than Sandoval.
He's taking some shots, but no, the beat guys are defending him.
Is he signed through 2036?
Yes, yeah.
For $35 million a year.
Yeah.
Brendan's
making 40. He's hitting 218 to start the year.
Yeah, but it's like 2 years though.
Still a lot of money.
But he's not like Tony Maz though. He started the year. He played 4 games. Devers
MLB.
Here you go. Since like the end of last August, Devers in like 160.
Yeah, no power.
He's done. Who drafted him in your league in the baseball? Which
Shit.
I look at those names. I jumped.
I don't
on
know.
them.
Yeah, I was. So I texted. I don't know if I texted or DM Jeff saying, "Were you going to be part of the draft?" And then 2 seconds later, I was like, "Nope." I looked at the names.
I saw the names.
No, I texted you and said, "Are you going to be part of the draft room tonight?"
Yeah, no.
No response.
Saw those names. I was like, I am not. I'm all set.
Well, Roscoe got the biggest burial there. Was he the one guy that you saw? Like, no.
I just saw a bunch of names. Like, was it Blind Prison Mike?
I can give you the whole lineup right now.
Is that the cop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Devers is signed.
It's got Bill Trudell on him.
Till 2033.
Oh God!
I took shit because I passed on Juan Soto, but I had this. I think he's gonna have a bad first year.
I told Jeff the only thing I would say is you can't root along with Kevin and Clemmer. Like you want them to have bad years.
Stupid.
Kevin's having a bad. Never mind. Bad. 48 hours.
Ooh, that was a tough story, huh?
Yeah.
Although I don't really know. That seems like a very strange. I don't think a lawsuit's going to land. I'm not going to.
Yeah, but I feel like when what's her name from The Athletic gets you're kind of fucked. She's good at that.
But it was more toward McAfee, no?
Yes, definitely more. But the
only
other people included.
I'm sure Kevin and McAfee are going to survive this. Just a wild guess.
Yeah.
Does that turn out to be total bullshit?
Yes,
that's what she's saying. But it's also wouldn't you spin that too?
If you want to get sued, say what you want. It's fine.
Ziggy Robinson in the league. You like Ziggy?
Oh, best friend.
Your future producer.
Yep.
Jack Coleman.
Current producer. So as of 2:00 today. Yeah.
David from Hull.
Yeah, it's good. He's gambling more money.
GPZ
is in there. Who that is. Yeah.
Gross Point Zach.
Mike Montante.
I don't care. I know.
Roscoe.
This is just a degenerate loser league. Huh?
Kirky Maps is in there.
I don't know who that is.
Stacy from Madawaska's Phone is very active on social media.
Yep, sure.
In the league, also very active. Who is this?
You use your winnings from last year to pay for your.
It's like a free roll for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting smoked by the guy his team name is Cully 0 for 3 as producer.
Oh,
that guy's killing me. He's got an unbelievable team.
Who do you have this week? Is it a week by week thing?
It's just you go weekly. Yeah.
So you're gonna lose week 1.
And I have like the 3rd or 4th highest scoring in the league.
Tough.
I ran into a monster.
That's tough.
So it's 5 days left. 5 days left.
5 days left. When? It's Sunday.
Are you gonna? Well, yes, it started last week.
Yeah. Am I gonna what?
You told me off the air you have a lot of Masters bets to give out on the show. Next week. A lot.
Let me also say this: he's friends with Fred Couples, who is, by the way, playing very. He didn't play well last week, playing very well this year. His driving distance is longer this year.
I heard something about Fred Couples this week.
What? He and Jim Nance have that scholarship together.
That's what it is.
Blaine McAllister. Yeah. They put kids through college. You're laughing at. I'm like you. They fucking save some money for college.
Trade schools are good.
Jim Nance, don't tell Augusta what you're quitting.
That's a wild.
Augusta picks the. I think people don't understand that. Like CBS does not pick the announcers for the Masters. Augusta does.
Oh, I believe it.
Like Vern Lundquist didn't do golf on CBS on other tournaments for the last few years, but he did Augusta
because they liked him.
Yeah, I mean this is how they do it. So I think Nobelo's taking over, and he's a bore, but whatever. Jim Nance saying that's crazy. Like 75. 100th Masters will be great, but still.
It's been a lot about Jim for a while, giving out ties, pictures of toast.
That's true.
And now announcing,
calling it his little home in Pebble Beach there.
Oh God.
20-year-old wife.
When he did like play-by-play for those guys.
Yeah, hardo. Who do you like at Augusta next week? I won't see you till.
I don't want to say.
Why?
because we like the same guy.
Jinx it.
How do you know I like it?
The guy that I like, you've already placed a bet on. That's who I like.
Ludwig?
Yes.
Oh. I liked him. That was your thing.
You at Mohegan Sun, you placed a bet on him.
$1,000.
And he's when he's been healthy, he has been right there all year. He was unbelievable last year at Augusta. The only reason he lost because Scotty had an just outrageous Masters. He's also in good form. But at 20-1, 14-1, 15-1, he'd be top of my card.
Well, anyway, winner pick is stupid anyway. It's a sucker bet.
Where do you stand on Jordan Spieth heading into this thing?
Where do I stand?
Is he on any of your bets?
No. Okay. I'm not a big Jordan Spieth guy. I like him, but he makes me nervous. He's so
rounding back into form, a third and a fourth year with 2 missed cuts the last 4 years. Loves playing Augusta.
Yeah. No, he's. I mean,
it's gonna be a monster price.
I think a lot of people are going to take him.
Oh, I think you're crazy.
I think a lot of people like him. I think he's a big name. I think people want to take him. I think he'd be a very popular pick. So Corey Connors, who plays well at Augusta, he's playing well.
There's no course on tour where course history means more than Augusta.
That's probably true. Corey Connors, I would not pick him to win. He's just not a winner. But I don't have my winning pick yet. Not there.
You'll look at Valero. Oberg's going to play this weekekend.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. As long as he plays okay, I'm not too worried about that. That doesn't mean a lot to me.
Who's playing well over Liv is Joaquin Niemann. 3 wins.
I hear that every year with him, though. It's like, and he's done nothing at the Masters. It's funny. The first year Ryan and I went
top 20
to the Masters was 2018, the year after my parents died. And Freddie was paired with him as an amateur, Niemann.
Yeah.
And he was fucking lost at sea. I felt bad for the kid. He shot if you look at probably shot 80. He was a mess. I was like, this guy stinks.
Are you going next week?
To the Masters? Who's to say? I don't know. I mean, it depends on, if we lose, if we lose if we lose that mini golf thing, I'm probably not gonna come back to the show for another couple weeks after that. I need to win this event. I need to win it. So we also there's still some particulars haven't been ironed out with the actual event itself. So
who's officially in charge of the event?
One of the great dopes in history, Hank Lockwood. So it's a concern. He's doing okay, but we're getting some mixed messages from up top. So I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. I like my team. Everyone seems actually into it, which I like. I think they'll be more into it after this dumb tournament's over, which has been dreadful. This NCAA tournament's been dreadful.
Oh, it's been awful.
You can't even spin it. It's terrible. I don't know why it's so bad now, but there's just no juice to it.
And because the games have been bad. I don't know why the games have been bad. They're not watchable games.
No upsets. No buzzer beaters. No great game.
No, I can't. There's been. I can't think of a game where it's like, wow, I'm glad I was watching that game at that time.
Was that buzzer beater at the end? Was it Maryland?
Houston?
Maryland?
Which one?
It was a guy like...
but the girl called it, so it's like not a terrible call.
Maryland game?
Yeah, that was a terrible call. So no, not that either. Like it's been a bad... I'm sure the ratings are fine, but it's been...
Ratings have been record-setting.
Record-setting?
Yeah.
Better than 1988?
Most since X. It's been...
Really?
Because you have these big-name schools and big-name teams still involved.
I also think
Cooper Flagg's helping,
I also think the world, the legalization of gambling around the country has made that better too.
Couldn't agree more.
Like the common idiot like you bets on it. And listen, we love gambling here, but I'm just saying,
do.
You have $50 in the game, you're going to watch it or whatever. $25 on the game.
And I think NCAA bracket pools, people don't even do them anymore. They just bet on games. You can just bet.
That's true. Yeah, but the people who do the brackets now do it within the weird gambling.
They have weird gambling rule, and they
inherit
4 number 1 seeds get it. I mean, people did shit all over Billis when that was put that bracket out, and he did get it. Good for him.
Well, he picked 4 number 1 seeds.
He picked them all to get.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I hate him. He's on my list of people I hate. I've never liked Billis. Never liked it. What else, Justin? Bringing it.
Nothing else.
That's it, Dave?
I think that's pretty much it for stories. Yeah.
Somebody coming in Friday or no?
No, Mut was our guest this week, Wednesday.
Oh,
yeah.
I told Justin when I saw him last week at the Pedro event. I'm like, I'd come in. Just give me a call. I
grown men fucking each other at this thing.
Justin, did I overstate it when I said it was an emotional event with Pedro? Thank you.
It was very emotional. There was a lot of tears.
What did we learn about Pedro that we didn't know before?
Did not like taking Advil.
Oh, okay.
Didn't. It was all natural.
Loved his
brother.
Do we think he didn't like him before?
I didn't know he had a brother.
Oh.
He didn't know about Ramon Martinez, which is... There are probably some younger fans there didn't know Ramon
Excellent
came
pitcher.
before him with the Dodgers.
Excellent pitcher, too.
Saw him pitch as a rehab start at LeLasher Park with the little spinners.
You get bombed or no?
He pitched well, I remember.
Okay.
Why wasn't he on TV on opening day?
Who, Pedro?
Yeah.
Because he did the TBS game Friday. I actually asked him that. I was surprised. He did TBS national game.
Why is he so
Friday,
fat
Saturday.
now?
He just looks healthy, like a healthy adult.
No, his head is
He's 53 now.
His head is big. Don't you think, Dave?
Looks a little bigger.
Yeah.
He admitted he had fun with it. He stood up at one point. He's like, I'm not in playing shape anymore. And he laughed. He just looks like a healthy adult. He's not winning any marathons.
No, he's not. I don't think he ever would have, honestly.
He loved to run, though. That was a huge thing for him.
That was always a lie. He said he ran like 8 miles every
The Silverman
day.
book was good. I liked
Silverman
it.
book was not good.
I
Somebody
thought it was
once
good.
said, only Michael Silverman can make Pedro look boring.
Who would say that?
Well, something happened with him. What was something?
He went super viral.
Musk retweeted him, right?
Musk comment.
No, he commented on his tweet.
Wow, what a moment for Jerry. Can you imagine how excited he was? Jerry's really lost the plot. Every week or so, I'll check in. I'm like, there's just nothing. Ironically, not a laugh to be had. Like nothing.
Is his show? Maybe his show's funnier.
Oh yeah, probably. That's probably really funny. I don't even.
Newsmax, a lot of laughs.
I don't even know like what he's like. I don't know what his. I should say I don't know what he's doing.
He's talking about voter ID today.
Great. I don't. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? But like, I don't know. He seems like he's.
He resigned though. He got a gig.
By the way, a guy who
Figured
was
it out.
like Mr. Anti-cancel culture, like the lead. Wouldn't you say, Jerry? When we were at EI, like
He hated it.
Murchison?
Yes. What
went viral? What was Jerry doing?
Oh, the guy who keyed the Tesla.
Was it
Jim-
Jerry? Didn't Jerry
Jim
put up where
so-and-so.
he worked or something like
Yes.
that?
Yeah, it's
No, he did
LinkedIn.
his LinkedIn.
Yes, LinkedIn.
Very good.
Which, by the way, there's no chance Jerry found that.
I assume
No.
Jerry just found someone else that had it first and quote tweeted.
And what did Musk say?
Wow, that's crazy. Was that-
Something along those lines. Yeah.
but it had like 2 million views because
Jerry must have been
all
so
the
fired
Republicans, all the hard righties, just retweet, quote tweet, quote
What a
tweet, quote
moment.
tweet.
What a moment for Jerry. Must have been so exciting. But yeah, I'd be curious. He loves Shaughnessy though, so he's not going to rip him, but like he should.
Did you ask Glenn if he's going to be a part of this at some point?
If Glenn wasn't on during the 80s, he's not going to be part of it.
I thought it was like a Simmons keeping him out, but he hated Shaughnessy too. So I don't.
It's a very
I don't get it.
like you have like Lawrence O'Donnell in it and Howard Bryant. It's a very liberal thing.
Oh, there you go. Makes
Like
sense.
I mean, like
Glenn is not liberal. We know that. His social media.
he's just boring political. He's in sports things. I
like it.
Like Jerry could be part of it. Like he covered them during.
Maybe
the
he
80s.
is.
Like I don't think so.
Who knows? He'll show up.
I like Montville, but boy, I don't think Montville when I think 80 Celtics. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think SI and the Red Sox and Ted
Yeah,
Williams.
and I like Montville. Montville wrote a great Russell book a couple of years ago, but I don't. You can have Ryan there.
Well,
Jackie.
Ryan and Jackie, I associate with those.
But I found it to be like nothing against Ryan and Jackie. I like both of them a lot, but like they'll do like Comcast docu. Like it's just boring.
Well,
I've
it
heard
goes
it.
back to what you've always said. I know all this stuff. There was the Vince McMahon thing. You're like, I knew everything. Well, I didn't know half of it. I thought it was interesting because you know it.
What to sell the stuff you didn't know this stuff from the 80s?
I hadn't seen Kuzi in a while.
Well, forget that. Like the 80s stuff.
the
Like
busing
this-
stuff in Kentucky. But it's still. I like watching the highlights. I like.
I'll fast forward through all the race stuff. Like nothing. I get that it happened. I'm sorry that it happened, but like I've seen it so many times. I don't like what. I don't need Dart Adams and
Who's
Howard.
that guy? Who's the other guy? The
Howard
author?
Bryant?
No, you know the guy. I brought him up, and you
Nelson George.
Yes, who's
Yeah.
that?
He's done a million of these things. Documentary. Like he's fine, but like I don't need that fatso Chuck Klosterman. Like he's pretending he's a Celtics fan.
Friend
Like,
of Bill.
Why is he in this thing?
Bill's buddies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like what? Who is this for? I don't even get it. Shaughnessy okay, but I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is we'll be back 2 weeks from today. No, not this program, but the Kirk Minifan show, also available on this YouTube channel. If we're going to be on YouTube at that time, I don't even know. Who knows?
Oh, you did say something about no YouTube when you came
Considering that.
back. Wow.
I like the idea of doing the studio over and not having it be. There's definitely a chance that's going to happen. So, the first show, I guess, will be Mike and the boys and me, I suppose. You won't see me until then, that's for sure. I'm gone all next week. So, what's that?
Chicago. I said I'm uninvited. I was told to be here April 16th with Mike. I got it.
Oh, that's
I'll find
fine.
something
Yeah,
else
that's
to
good. Yeah, fine. What's that? What did you say, Justin? Or no?
I didn't say anything.
What was that, Mutt?
But
What'd you say?
they will see you on the mini golf thing, right?
I'm saying here.
Oh, yes.
And the golf show, golf gambling show.
Golf Gambling Show. And tomorrow I'll be in studio, actually, I should say, for Unnamed, right?
Yes.
Back to recap IceCon, I guess. Whitney's super sick. I know they played Foreplay. I think that was yesterday.
They finally
Chicklets. I think they had
oh,
their.
wow.
I think they had their match. They were pubbing. I mean, I know they did, but they've been publicizing it. So I don't know how it turned out. I do know how it turned out, but I'm not going to say it. But I would just say there were fireworks. I'm trying to think what else show related. And Colleen and I on the road this week in production.
Can you say where?
No, we cannot say where. If you guess, I will say yes. I've already been on the road for this in production.
West Virginia.
No. No, it's not. Are you looking forward to this, Dave, or no?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What are you laughing at?
We're gonna get Rico-like content from Dave.
Yes, yeah, he'll be on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
What do you mean?
The story.
What do you mean it's a tough one?
It's a tough story.
Aren't they all for the case?
Yeah, this one's particularly.
Oh, is there a potential happy case?
Dave and I are
ecstatic. Yeah.
This is the case.
Woo! He had 313 strikes.
Oh, wait till you see that, people. By the way, wait till you see fake intro case. Oh my God!
Really?
Oh, Dave, am I gonna carry my microphone around?
Oh my! This just. I told him it was completely unnecessary. I tried.
We did Dateline stuff a week ago tomorrow, right? Thursday?
Yep.
In May, we're getting his finally on TV.
That's what it sounds like. Late April or May, yeah.
Yep.
We'll do a show there somewhere.
May sweeps. May sweeps, isn't it? February, May? Our sweeps for TV?
Is it? Yeah. February, May, did you say?
I think February and May, they're like sweeps.
I like sweep. Oh, yeah, not the entire time.
No, but they look like they were very important for ratings.
I think you're right. They had us like we shot some like B-roll, as they say in the business. Yeah. And they had us like come out of an elevator like carrying equipment, like we were going to work, like going to do a podcast.
You carried equipment?
I literally held a microphone. And they had Dave. I thought they were gonna have Dave set the whole thing up.
They wanted to.
So I wanted it.
Yeah.
It was. I was
because everyone who has a podcast sets up their studio every time they record.
Yeah, I didn't. I was close to leaving at one point.
And what are you
early in the process?
Early, I was like, I am not participating in this. But I sucked it up.
Which later was worse. So I was surprised that didn't.
Yeah, but at least I knew what it was. Like I was not. It was like. I just get a sense, and I get it. Like it's very tough for them. They fly in, like they're doing 5 million things an hour. But when there's not like a hard game plan. I'm kind of like, well, what are we doing? Because there's a lot of they were gonna have us go one place. It made no sense.
I just base it off seeing you do your live events, and you are like, it's a schedule. We're doing this. Like when they're sitting around doing nothing, you seem uncomfortable. So I can see that would be annoying.
Oh, I schedule everything. Like the songs, the skits, everybody I want to have a ticket, make sure I have the ticket.
You said that to me privately.
That's the top thing. When I'm doing a show like that, it's the most important thing. So, when this is a little disjointed, then I'm like, well, I don't quite. But it was fine. Once I recognized what it was okay. I didn't quite get it, but I'm sure they have a game plan.
And is that it for Dateline now? Or do they have all they need?
Yeah, we're done. If they don't, they're too bad. I mean, but I can't imagine anything else, Dave.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
It's an hour long, and it's
they
right.
They want it to be 2.
If there's for the trial, right? Potentially,
yeah.
So there'd be
and we don't think they included too many other people outside of us.
Doesn't seem like it. I don't know.
That speaks to your reporting. Right?
And
the charisma of Dave.
The elevator scene will be the only takeaway from this piece. The
most famous elevator scene since Fatal Attraction, when they have sex in the elevator. I think. Well, when we were in the elevator ourselves, I was like, what? I'm very confused. And then if you watch the shot, like the one that I'm like laughing the whole time. I can't.
They tape you they're in the elevator.
I don't want to give anything away, but
that's good.
But there's
maybe the longest hallway that's ever been created too,
with turns and lefts and rights and like. I was like, I mean, it'll get a good laugh on it. And then if they show Dave setting it up, it's even funnier because I'm like pretending to go through notes and like writing things down. At one point, they gave me a piece of paper and I think I still have it. I literally wrote down Mut like 20 times. I
hope you kept it.
I thought the old Harry thing for some reason back in the, you remember he's on the podcast, I had him on, he kept saying your name.
No, because you kept, it was
like who's a drunk, who's a bad,
who's a loser,
yeah. He kept saying Mut. It was in my head. I just kept writing Mut.
Makes sense.
It's like fucking The Shining. But I don't know. When Dave found out there was no Andrea Canning, he was done.
I wasn't excited about
she
this.
She didn't show up for that. Yeah.
Right.
That's B-roll stuff. That's not canning time.
It would have been nice if she, maybe left a message or something though for Dave.
Yeah. But there was some confrontation between the producers there. There was some disagreement,
there was a little bit. It's a little opposite of this room where there was a little bit of fighting for the crown. There's a little bit of alpha battle going on.
Yeah.
With the lady and the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the lady's an associate producer.
Right, but did you get the sense that she was running the ship?
Yeah, but I got the sense that he was more qualified to run the ship.
But yeah, I don't know either, but I felt that too. And he was very, he wanted to try stuff, which is fine. I mean, they I don't know where they find these goddamn studios. Jesus, the one we were at was in the middle of fucking nowhere. Both times.
Right down the street from Jack and Kathy.
You did mention that.
Stomping ground.
Yeah, did you swing by after?
I did not, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be in May, I think. Or no, we don't know. But they said to let us know beforehand, obviously.
Correct, yep.
I forget, are you doing a live movie theater for that?
I think we will. Yeah. I think that's a right, proper thing to do.
Celebrate.
In Stoughton, maybe?
What's that?
In Stoughton, maybe?
Yeah,
maybe
we'll do it. We'll do it at Alex's.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But pizza and pussy. We'll go to a spa and we'll go over.
You can sponsor that too.
Yeah, we'll have what's her name, Justin?
Gemma.
Yeah, Gemma. We'll have her dress up in a police outfit, and then we'll have somebody dress up like David, dress up like Farwell. We'll do the whole thing. What do you think? No.
I think it could play.
Yeah, I mean,
it wouldn't be offensive.
No, I think it's fine.
Wouldn't take away from the serious.
Dayline would love that cross promotion, I think. But no, yeah, I think they were nice. I mean, they weren't like
No, we got compliments after. Even after you left, I had to go back in there, and they were very complimentary.
You had to go back to the rest of your pretend equipment.
Yes, my fake equipment. Yep.
You went back for the attaboys.
I
know that is Dave.
I went at one point. I went to pretend to get something. I just sat in the car for like 10 minutes. Like, this is
the power move.
Oh yeah, you were gone for a while. I remember
this is taking a long time.
Scroll.
For what I don't really. But I mean, that's just why like these documentary things where we might be doing. Like, this is just so monotonous. It's just endless. This B-roll, and I get it. Like, you have to do it, but it is brutal. Unlike this weekend, we'll be out on the road, talking to people,
West Virginia,
solving stuff. I think I don't know. We could solve it this weekend.
That'd be great. It'd be a great story.
That'd make it easier.
Yep.
Every time I walk by somebody, I do give them the double take. You never know. So yeah, all right. So I'll be back here tomorrow for Unnamed. Who's gonna be here for that?
Both should be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. And then you guys have another show Friday?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, what's on the network tonight? We should be promoting it.
It is the M&S show. That's the
Menners one?
Yep. Ted Sellers on there. Kevin from Bristol, right?
Yep. And the producer is Joe, the pizza guy.
Oh, God. Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Who David mentioned on the last producer show, he's pushed a couple times to bring back in, and you've said hard
You have,
stop
Dave?
Joe the pizza guy.
I wouldn't say push
surfaced-
hard, but I've
surfaced his
surfaced his name.
I say there are
previously.
certain people who are never again. He's a never again.
Yeah, you've said it on the show.
Yeah.
Bradley Stein.
Never again.
Cheeks.
Which one's that?
He ran away.
Cheeks and his mom.
Mom.
The battle they
Oh,
had.
sure. He'd be welcome back.
You tried to fix that.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few DMs saying that Peter Schrager is a fan of the Kirk Minihane show, so I would like to retract my statements that he's a nobody.
I won't. I don't like him.
know. I don't know who he is.
Who
But apparently he
cares?
loves the show. So it's nice to hear.
Well, he'll probably like getting insulted.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's like, I the reason I don't like him is because Rico like sucks him off so hard. It's like embarrassing.
I wonder if that's who Dave got a DM from.
Oh, is that what it was?
No, that's not him. No.
Well, Shregs, anytime you want to hang out and
Shregs.
ball
Yeah.
out, we can talk about Sean Payton's penis if you like. I don't know. Now, who's the coach he loves? There's one of them. Who's the Sean McVay? Is that his name?
I love because he did a podcast with McVay.
Yeah. Page's gonna be good this year. Gonna be good this year.
9 wins. Over 7.5 for sure, but it's
Is that
just
the number?
It's 7.5, but it's like minus 140. I agree. I'm with you. I'd alt line it to 8.5.
12-5. Just like that, bang, right back in it.
Would you take the short arm tackle at 4? It's a question for Justin.
It's a Mike Ruth argument from when I was a kid. I don't think him with short arms. No chance.
T-Rex arms.
Nope. I want them to take what's his face.
Travis Hunter.
Yep. Let's
For sure,
go.
yes.
Let's give me get some fucking star power in here. He'll be available, right?
He had a great coach in college who you loved. Yeah.
Huh?
Both quarterbacks have to go in the top 2 for him to be there.
Who's the other quarterback?
Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders are the 2 quarterbacks.
Oh, Sanders.
Cam Ward's going to go 1 to the Titans.
Sanders is dropping. I'm hearing though.
I'm hearing the Giants are still in on him, even with Russell Wilson and
that's
Jameis Winston.
that's a stopgap. I get that.
Abdul Carter goes to Cleveland, revamp that front line. Yes, and then Travis Hunter's there for you.
Got to do it. No,
Great job. Well, that's Jeff Lowe. He's a Cleveland guy. One of his 9 teams.
that's true. I suppose. I'll see Jeff next week. I'll see a lot of people next week. It's my first time back from Chicago since the reunion.
Be big. Gonna be big.
I mean, I don't know how liked I am there, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to play until after Chicago.
No live shows in Chicago?
No live shows in Chicago. I could probably no.
Like a live tribute. I don't know if Jeff had planned like when everyone was there, do some live
No,
tribute.
it's tough because this is like all day, and And I'm focused on this. I wouldn't do it anyway. I'm focused on that, and I got to get my golf gambling picks in for sure.
50 picks.
Trying to work potentially. You're giving away things I haven't said publicly. I don't know. What do we have right now on the DraftKings page?
Well, I looked this morning. It was just to win.
Just to win, still
just to win.
When do they get that going? After this week.
I think it'll if Oberg he's 14-1. If he wins, he's going to be 10-1. So if you like him, you should bet him now. What I would say.
I betting winners is.
You want to take long shots. You're not trying to. You asked me for a pick to pick the. I think the market people are going to dabble in is the winner without Scotty Scheffler, and because you get less odds, but you can say who's going to finish second. If you take Scheffler out of it, I think a lot of people are going to do that because Scheffler's playing so well.
He's plus 350.
He played. You can't bet Scotty Scheffler plus 350.
All right, take it easy. I know.
Read much of this at Mut.The.
What are you yelling at?
Friday.
And also, by the way, final thing
Sure.
is, if you're a Bruce fan, it is heaven time. Tomorrow's the big announcement.
What?
Tracks 2, you're going to get 7 previously unreleased Springsteen albums from the last 30 years are going to come out.
What?
7.
When is this?
Some holy grail stuff is going to be out in June. The announcement tomorrow. My sources at Sony say it is the stuff I've been dreaming for. 7 unreleased albums.
All at once?
Yes.
What's you for?
From 83 to like 08, I think you're talking. Including just like stuff that you obviously for a lot of this stuff over the years bootleg on, but like some stuff nobody's ever heard.
Is there stuff he's played in concert only, but now will be available?
Yeah, 1 or 2 songs, yeah. So, yeah. What else? That's it network wise or no?
Yeah, I believe so.
And then Thursday night, Brando show.
Oh, Brando. Yeah, I'm going on with Brando.
Oh, wow.
Thursday night.
Great. What do you have to talk? What new do you have to say on that?
I don't know. He just asked me.
Jeez. I predict Brandon will not be part of this world in 6 months. I like him. I like him.
He has a positive energy about him. Like he seems.
Yeah, but he seems
to be
very affected, and like it's probably he's got to relax. That'd be my advice to him. Just relax. I
don't think he'll take that advice. Doesn't seem like a relaxing guy. I don't see him sitting back with some chamomile tea, just being quiet. He's a loud voice.
What I liked was the Billboard chart guy. I listened to both of his episodes.
Yeah.
Listened to both. He had on the guy from Maine.
Yep.
Sedenka.
Yeah. He was a huge fan. I did the thing with him in Portland.
You hit the post with him.
With him.
Heard Menner's talking about this.
Goldilocks on the other episode, which I thought was very good too. I thought both were very good.
And his is just audio, right? Doesn't worry about video, just does an audio podcast.
I think it's just audio, right? I listen to it. I actually listen to it on podcasts from that I've listened to because it's not.
So you have consumed network stuff.
I know it's
How
not.
about that?
There'll be no show stuff on that. I would love to, that show. I would go on in 2 seconds if he wants that. If he doesn't want to have me on, I understand that too. All right, so we are back. I'm here tomorrow. Unnamed. That's at what time? 11:30.
Yep.
With Whitney and Dave, I assume. There was something else Dave related that's going to come up there. I forget. Other than the baseball bat thing, I don't remember. Maybe we'll do some mini golf. I don't know. They don't seem too into that right now. I think they're into it, but I don't know. I'm worried about Whitney's tough on that course. Horses for courses, It's going to be tough. I did watch the. Did you guys watch the qualifying in New York thing?
Portions of it. Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, that's a tough course.
Yeah, it didn't look fun.
I mean, that was not anyway relatable to Chicago.
Was anyone good? No. Anyone stand out like that?
It's hard to tell. It's a puttery, which I'm sure is fun, but like, it just seemed very quirky. Where this is more. It doesn't. I wanted to. I hadn't been named captain. If I had been named captain, I was going to travel there to the qualifying and watch and see what's going on. I'm almost glad I didn't because it would have been kind of a waste of time.
Because it's so different, it wouldn't have given you any indication.
Yeah, it's like a better monster mini golf, right?
Yeah, well, much better than the one you sent me to with Harry. If you
It's not
that
true.
shithole.
It's just not.
That family-run
That is a
shithole.
tough test for many people.
That one?
Yes.
Well, those is 5 feet.
It's just a tough. Yeah, it's a tough.
What do you mean tough test for who?
I'd rather go there 9 times out of 10 than ever go to any other indoor mini golf place you've been to. Probably.
All right, so who's your team again?
I'll tell you right now.
Good.
Me, Riggs, Francis, PFT, Gruden, Dan Katz, Big T, Trent, Vibbs, Casey Smith, White Sox Dave, Meek Phil. Meek Phil, I think, is actually retarded. I watched him. This mini golf. I think that could be a problem. I like him though. He's a nice kid. So
is Meek the one who Rico almost killed the other day?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a bit. I mean, it's not real. I'm trying to. So
that's a good team.
I'll give you.
The draft was weird. You couldn't watching the draft on.
Those guys are making such cunts about it too. I will give you a little peek behind the curtain if you want.
Sure.
So I'm looking at a couple of different ways. One way is a point system, where if there are 12 players on the team, right? So let's say, the way I look at it, I'm actually the first ranked player on the team. In my mind, Riggs would be 2. So if I'm 1 and Meek Phil is 12, that's a total of 13. 1 and 12. So do I try and get as many combinations as close to 13 as possible so every team is decent? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or do I front load a couple of teams and eat it on the other side, but get a couple?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
So in the Ryder Cup, the home team gets to do their lineup second, right? So
that's a President's Cup. The Ryder Cup is a blind.
So is this blind too?
No. We're going to do like the President's Cup. So if I go first, I'll name my team. Jeff will name his. Jeff will name his next one. I'll name mine.
Who decides that?
The order of it?
No, who's going to go first? Like who?
Well, coin flip. We'll switch it. Like, so if he goes first in the first session, I'll go first. The second session.
Oh, that's great strategy.
Yeah. So I don't even like really mind that. Like, I think that's much better.
What will Jeff do? That's what you got to think.
I don't know.
You got to think about Jeff. Is Jeff more of like an even keel guy where he wants to make out even, or is he going to try to pound you in certain areas?
Is he thinking content at all? Is it funny to have? Is he thinking that way? I don't know.
Is he trying to win at all costs? Content be damned.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that. I want the best team out there. So I'm trying to figure out, is it better to front load 1 or 2? Like, do I play with Riggs at one point? That's a guaranteed point.
It's also great content.
Sure. But, Riggs is a real content machine. But on the...
he putts with those Trulies.
That's true. He's putting well. He's focused.
High noon side for
he took a shot at me on foreplay. Did you see that? Short cut?
No.
It was like I'm texting them all the time. Well, you guys don't pay attention. But so is it... But if I do that, am I guaranteeing a loss somewhere else because I'm taking away a good player? I didn't have to play two bad players.
You know you're doing that. But you might. By the way, you're also guaranteeing yourself a lot. It's not a perfect system, even if you get close to 13. If Jeff does the thing where he matches up talent,
yeah, but then
you're buried.
So, am I? But what if he? What do you mean? Why am I buried?
Because you might just get the unluck of the draw if you have to name your team first.
Oh, I'm worried about that. Order of that doesn't even bother me. I'm just worried about his pairings are almost immaterial to me in a way. I'm worried about, does it make more sense to have every team be a B- or have some A+ and mix in some Ds?
I like the A+D.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
I think you need to be paired with the worst player.
I don't think I can do that.
I think that will frustrate you.
Mentally, you got to find the right guy. I've talked to a couple of people. You're right, Mutt. I've talked to a couple of people who are willing to do that. You have to have a right temper. I don't have the right temperament for that.
Can't you do like a combination of it? Like the worst 4 people get matched up together, and then you take.
But then you're losing 2 matches.
Yes, but the number 1 player is matched up now with the 5th worst player, not the worst player.
Maybe. That's what I mean. You could do that.
I'm gonna get ripped for this question. Would you dare ask Jeff what he's planning on doing?
We've talked, but like we're not.
Oh, okay.
We're not, but no state secret. I'm not giving away any pairs, either is he. But I mean, we've tried to get answers, but we've been kept it pretty close to the vest. But I don't know. It's a tremendous amount of pressure. I mean, I volunteered for it, but I this is my reputation. Being captain of this team is the highlight of my mini golf career. This is the pinnacle. With a Ryder Cup captain, to be a winning captain of this.
This is ahead of playing in that main tour.
Yes,
you were on an actual tour.
Yes, but this is an
exhibition.
I mean, you were world ranked.
Yeah. Still, but I've asked to be a leader of men and women. Well, not even you can't menstruate. I don't think you're a woman at this point. Just of people. Yeah,
makes sense.
And I want these guys ready to go
and gal.
Because I mean, I see. I go on these trips to Chicago, and I see these guys downstairs. I'm not going to say Riggs is one of them, but Riggs' elbow is always a little sore when he's on the road. These guys are bending that elbow, eating their French fries and yakking it up. It's like, well, I need to make sure you're going to be in this 100%.
I thought you drafted guys you think are going to take it seriously. A bunch of guys like you think Gruden's not going to fuck around. He's not.
Call Riggs real quick. I know he's doing that. Maybe he's done. I don't know where they filmed that. They film it in Florida, Dave, or in Arizona?
I would assume Florida.
Well, call Riggs quick. Yeah. I mean, if he can't answer, he's probably flying somewhere. I kind of need my team to be a little bonus show for the people today, Mut.
Certainly is.
You got to go?
No, I'm good.
Justin's probably got to go. He's probably got a meeting with the ice cream people. Are you FaceTiming him?
It does that with Riggs for some reason. I don't know why.
Well,
hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Where you had your big thing yesterday?
We had a big match yesterday. Yep.
Okay. Won't give anything away. You're traveling right now or no?
Traveling right now. We're in the car.
Okay.
To a golf resort.
Real quick, is Trent with you as well?
Trent is in the other car.
Okay. Another one of my guys. I said I'm not pointing on any names here for next week. As you know, I'm fairly focused on this mini golf thing next week.
I do. I'm glad to hear that.
I've been with you, obviously, in Chicago. I've said you've been known once in a while late at night to tip back a few. I imagine the consumption of alcohol is going to be kept in a minimum during this event.
Until the celebration, that's the plan.
Even I will, after 20 years, drink with you guys if we win this event. I will fall off the wagon. Because Riggs, I will say this right now, officially, for people, Riggs is my assistant captain.
Wow.
How does that sound? How does that sound to you, Riggs?
What an honor.
Yeah.
It brings a tear to my eye yet again,
No, that's hard to do, but yeah. But you feel...
Right, I guess.
Quick strategy question. Again, I want to give away all our stuff, but I have a system in mind where, as a captain, would you think every pairing should be fairly equal, or would you want to front load one or two?
I don't want to give away strategy either. I was sort of curious. You going more of a Paul Azinger pod system?
Yep. That's crossed my mind. Yep, that's exactly. Boy, this guy is fucking sharp as a tack. You know that? Sharp as a tack.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. All right. But you're feeling good though. You feel confident. You're putting well.
I like planning to win every single match. I like that as a strategy. I don't like sacrificial strategy. I want to win every goddamn match, Kirk.
Wow. You hear that? Dave?
That is
that's the kind of assistant you need right there.
That's the type of guy you need.
That's what you need right there. And then obviously you're also ready for next week. We have in the middle of this, we have to do Chasing Greens, which has massive. We put everything aside for an hour and make our picks. Doesn't seem fair.
We haven't been able to go anywhere here in Georgia. People are screaming at us at the gas station about Chasing Greens. I can't wait. Masters week, huge week.
Yep.
I rewatched Fred Couples' Masters victory the other day.
Yeah, that was sweet.
To prepare for everything next week. I wanted to feel like Fred Couples. Had swagger out there. How's our data guy coming along for next week?
Good. Funny you mentioned that. I have a phone call with him today, this afternoon.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good.
Yep. Done.
Just keep me updated how that goes, and
I'll CC you on that one. That's fine. That's no problem. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Do. All right. Thank you. Goodbye, Captain.
Thank you. Very good. Very focused. See, do you like hearing that, Dave?
I do. Dialed in.
Justin?
That was good.
You know who that is, but
it's not a joke whatsoever. He is ready to go.
No, he's probably hungover. Hang out with the Chicklets guys last night.
A little gravelly.
That concerns me, though. That concerns me.
Is Riggs the type of guy where some of the team might go to him and voice concern? He'll be the shoulder crying.
He knows who to go to at that point.
Okay, gotcha.
No, this is not a democracy. I want to let everybody know. I'm happy with Coach Gruden, any of these people. If you have an issue, we can make trades before it starts. Go over to Jeff. Jeff's a great guy, but he's a very nice guy. Yeah, I think it's
sweet man. Yes,
it's gonna be a study. It's gonna be a contrast in styles because that way has won in the past too.
Has it really won for the Americans?
No, but I'm just saying in general, and Ian Woosnam was a very happy-go-lucky, let's have some beers together kind of guy. I imagine when I go up to my room at 8 o'clock to go to bed, I imagine Jeff will be down there having spirits with the team, and that may be the road to victory.
Ooh.
I don't know that. What do you think? No?
I think Jeff is a very nice guy. I'm concerned that he's not prepared for how serious you're going to take it.
Oh, I don't think that's true. No, he's very prepared. He's very
okay,
prepared.
We'll find out.
Preparation with Jeff is never. I think you guys know this. Jeff is almost anal to the point where it's I don't think that's gonna be a big concern.
But there's a little glimmer in your eye right now. This is a different. You're focused. It's the
most important thing I've ever done. So I've been asked to lead men and a woman into battle.
Yeah, one woman.
So and I have a guy who's won the Super Bowl as a coach. Mm-hmm. So.
Any chance you would lean on a player of the team to motivate because he's got experience doing it?
I need him to focus. I'll talk to him before. We've spoken a few times, and I just need him focused on his job. His job is to win his matches. If he feels like he has something he wants to add, he can come talk to me. If I think it's helpful to the team, great. If it's not, I'm gonna tell him to stuff it.
It's only fair. You're the captain.
Yeah, he's a football guy. He respects authority. Don't you think?
Yes, he's Mr. Authority.
A couple guys I don't know about. I've never spoken to Vibs.
I don't know much about Vibs or Big T.
Big T is a serious guy, but that's okay. You pair him with somebody else who is like-minded and let them do their thing. To Riggs' point about the pod system, which Paul Azinger had, little teams go off in their little world, and we let them do that,
So that's what you're thinking about doing?
I've certainly, it's one of the things I've looked at, yeah. Yeah. I will say this. I know a guy in town, nice older guy, who was a military guy forever, his entire life. I saw him the other day. He was walking out of... what's the coffee place everyone? The new hip coffee. What's the fuck? Not new, but What the hell is it called?
Mary Lou's?
No. It's like a gourmet coffee asshole place. What? There's one in Lexington now. Shit.
Nesso?
Huh?
Nessa? Is it?
No. I'll look it up 1 second. You guys don't know?
No.
No helping here, I know.
No clue. Sorry.
Pete's?
No, that's old.
PEA? No, it's not the one in Maine. They have Aroma Joe's.
No, Roma Joe's good. Where the hell is it? I don't know. Whatever. Tate.
Tate.
You know that place? No.
No, I'm just there's a place called Cava that are all eating salads at.
Cava.
Yeah.
There's one in Chelmsford now.
I saw him walking out of there. Nice guy. He's a little older. I picked his brain for a few minutes.
Oh, just about battle.
He's a leader of me. Yeah, he's a leader of men.
Okay.
Yeah. He seemed dismissive. That's fine. That's why we lost the war of Vietnam.
Norman Schwarzkopf might have a bio out there you could read. I don't know, but you could. Stormin' Norman. He was a leader of men.
Yeah. Talked to Larry Nassar for a while. Gets me my training technique. I am going to put my finger in all my players' assholes. Only if their parents are there, though. That's the only way I'm going to do it. So if your parents are... What? So if your parents are dead, you're fine. What? I want to give those parents a pass, but it is weird that they were in the room and that was happening.
They
Like
wanted their players to be expert gymnasts. They were just going along with the ride. They're kids.
Like Dave, Chase was a gymnast, right?
No, he's not.
He was.
Big night tonight, actually.
What? Was he a gymnast though?
No, he was not.
I thought he did gymnastics.
No, you guys turned it into that.
Oh, Rico
I was
used to do?
considering
Rico
that.
did.
I was considering.
If he's in there with Chase, and all of a sudden Chase is like, "Whoa!"
I would kick the. Well, I would
Well, you
attempt to.
Probably your ass kicked. But I get your point. You go down fighting.
Yes.
That would seem weird.
So I was just going to ask it.
But Mutt's like, 1 second, Dave. Mutt's like, oh, he wants to be a champion. That's fine. Yeah.
You have to do certain things.
Larry, use the whole fist. Like, whatever it takes.
I would think there'd be some horror stories from the parents later in life, right?
Why were
Once
they not
learn-
talking amongst themselves?
I always thought, by the way, like, you know me, throw him in jail for 5 million years. I always thought they had a chance to appeal that because that trial and sentencing was like a concert. It was like a rock concert. You remember it or no?
So much media around
Especially the judge. She was very like, like, it just seemed like it was, I'm glad that
I
obviously.
think there was enough evidence to
without
the rock
people
concert,
can appeal, I'm just saying. I always thought it was very strange. But again, he's the team trainer for our team.
Mm-hmm. Pulled some strings. That's impressive.
Might be able to see him this weekend, Dave. True, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where he is.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that's a little hint.
like-
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
It's great. But but he's officially our team trainer. He's on furlough for those couple of days.
Decent resume.
Guy was an Olympian. He's got a gold medal. I don't know. We have a Super Bowl winning coach and a gold medal. We have a gold medal trainer.
Yeah.
I don't even know. My assistant coach, Bernie Fine. People forget about Boeheim. Boeheim fucking killed somebody once. Remember?
I don't remember.
Did he, I'm making this up. A vehicular homicide. Didn't he run over somebody and they died? Look it up,
I'm
Justin.
vaguely remembering
There's a
something
Patriots
with a
player
vehicle.
who did that. Dante Stalwart did when he's not a Patriot, I believe.
Yes, I think he was drunk, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't think
okay,
so.
almost. If I'm wrong, I apologize. What's that? Boeheim, I think, did do that, though, right?
Yep. Family of man fatally struck by Jim Boeheim.
As Matthew
agrees to
Broderick did in
settlement.
Ireland, by the way.
How many years ago was the Boeheim thing? The actor? Okay, obviously.
No, Matthew Broderick, the fucking guy who works downstairs. Jesus.
Lash.
Is Justin mute, by the way? What's going on with you, Justin?
Nothing.
Uh-oh. He's pouty now, no?
I don't see any pouty.
Are you pouty, Justin?
No pouty.
A little bit.
What are you pouty about?
Earlier when you brought up that thing and I tried to give my side of the story, and you're like,
Well,
well, I
quit.
don't want to hear it. Well, I'm not going to quit, but
Quit if you want, then. I mean, you've been on vacation for a month. Sunshine's over. We're back to work now.
But I
You
just
get
don't-
a free pass.
I-
You got a free pass.
I think you misinterpreted the situation.
No, I interpreted it correctly. Dave agrees with me, by the way.
I was
That was exactly how it went down.
Let Dave say
No,
Dave say he was about to say. You were surprised what, Dave? You were surprised at Justin, so what?
I
Go
was
ahead.
surprised that when you asked that Justin wasn't just immediately like, I'll go.
So
he was I understand rationalizing.
So he agrees with me.
So this didn't happen. I was not in this room. You were there talking with Kirk. You said, do you want Justin to go? Kirk said, no, he doesn't have to. You said, correct. I went in there and I said, I'll go. Kirk said, do you want to go?
I did not first say the. At first, nope. That's actually not true.
You said
No,
yes. You
I
can
did
go
not
if
first
you want
say-
to
no,
go. And
no,
I
no,
said
that's
yeah.
correct. That's correct. But the first thing I said to Dave when you were in that room is I said no is not true. So then I think you're misremembering it. So you came in here And I could tell right away by your body, because I have kids. I knew exactly what you were doing. You were working, which is fine. In your mind, you were thinking about the thing this weekend in Albany, correct?
I said no. I said I will go.
That's
I will go if you want me to go. I will go.
I'm not going to do pretend games.
Okay,
Stay pouty then.
Okay.
What's that, Dave?
No, so I was going to say, I agree with him on that. My only shock with it was when he was asked in that area. I don't know what happened before, but whatever.
Stunned.
In that
I texted
area,
you that, Dave. I was stunned.
You were stunned. I just thought Justin was a person to be like, yes, I'll go. Yeah. Instead,
that's what I said.
No,
yes, I'll go.
You immediately went to rationalizing.
Justin, you did this. You go, yes, I'll go, like that. Like
I guess maybe my inflection wasn't exactly yes, I'll go. Yes, I'll go. I already booked my ticket.
Considering the two of us felt one way, then maybe you were wrong.
No, I think you're looking for a reason to get upset at me with this, which is complete bullshit.
I'm not upset at all.
You came in here and you said you had gripes with both.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying this happened. Dave agrees with me. I mean, this is exactly what happened.
I agree that, and then his rationalization made sense. You're just going to tape Kirk, so you're fine. I didn't even think we would. My point was
that might even be true. By the way,
I don't know that.
Could always use two people for stuff like that.
I don't know that stuff. My point was Justin is usually the guy that's like, yes, I'll go, and we would be the ones to talk the situation out of it. Not him.
Before I even did that, you said I don't think Justin needs to go.
I didn't say that.
I don't remember. I just remember the hallway. That's all. When Kirk looked at you and said, like, if you want to go, go. I imagine that you're the person to be like, yes, I'll go.
I could tell right away that you didn't want to go, and that's okay. But I was surprised, as Dave was. So we're both probably wrong, and you're probably 100% right.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, it's probably somewhere in the middle, but
I don't think it is. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, you know, and as I said to you when you took the job, you said, hey, I'm going to do this stuff. I said, okay.
But right? I said I can skip it, and you said no, don't go. I don't lose out on the money. That was a quote from you.
Yes, because I could tell you wanted to do it.
Well,
I mean that is a fact. Well, like now you're just lying.
Then don't say that.
Or what?
Well, because don't say that and then come in and be like, well, Justin.
Or what? No, I will do that.
Okay, well then sure. Then I'll be upset when I refute that claim.
Great, and here we are. Like tell me what to say or not say. It's my fucking show. I'll say whatever I want.
Yes.
Like, I don't. But when you said, oh, I'll just be the guy doing this, I took it as, oh, okay, got it. And I think Dave took it the same way, right?
Dave said Justin should have gone before I said that.
I took that conversation. I don't know what he's referring to right now. When we were at the door of the studio and you said, do you want to go, or however that went, I always assumed that Justin would just be a guy.
I said yes. I didn't say no.
Justin, you didn't say well. Justin, you didn't want to. Justin, slow down.
You did the I can.
You didn't want to. You didn't want. You're not listening.
Then you
did not say you wanted
why.
to go. You did not say that.
I said yes, I'll go.
That's different.
The same thing I said about Chicago. Then you said, well,
that is different than saying you want to go. That's different. You want it, and I said you have this thing this weekend, and you said yes.
But remember, you went to the camera thing. You went to the camera thing to say, like, Dave, you're just going to be filming. You went to the you don't need me because you're just going to film.
That is exactly.
However, that's exactly
what you said.
Do you have snow cones this weekend? I said yes, but I can easily not do that. And you said no, don't.
Correct, because I knew that was in your mind. The way you were acting, I said, "Oh, he's got this thing this weekend. He doesn't want to lose the money." I mean, so I was right, but I was right. You had the thing.
I had the thing this weekend that I said I easily would put aside to do. I love working for this show. I love doing the show. You then said
you didn't
no.
Say that. You did not say. You didn't say that.
I guess in every
sentence you said that.
In every sentence I say, should I say? By the way,
you said it. I didn't. You didn't say that. No, you don't have to say. You don't have to say. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me if you like the show.
But you said no. You said no. Go do that.
Correct. Yes,
take the money.
I knew the deal, so I said go do it.
And so what? I should have fought back and said no. Now,
you know what, Justin? Maybe that wouldn't have been the worst thing.
Honestly, I guess I should fight back with you more and just go back and forth.
Well, you're doing it now. If you were like, hey, no, actually, Kirk, you know what? I really want to do that instead. Can I please do it? Then I would have been like, oh, he wants to do it.
Or it would have been Justin trying to push himself onto the case. It's a double-edged sword.
We asked you to do it. I mean, I push you on the case.
But you just told me not to do it, so you wanted me to push back and say.
Once you said you have a chance to make money, I'm not going to wait of you making money.
You said that.
Are you working for free this weekend?
No, you said that. I did not say that.
You said you were doing the snow cone thing.
You asked.
I presume there wasn't.
Are you having the snow cone thing?
I presume there wasn't. I presume there wasn't a charity event.
I said yes.
I presume there wasn't a charity event.
Move that. That's not like an in stone thing. I needed to
do.
Dave,
how did you take it?
I believe that he would not do the snow cone thing if he felt that.
I've done it before.
I believe him on that, and when he said that, I believed him.
Yes, but did you think that he didn't want to do it because of the
I didn't associate.
I don't know.
I did not associate.
Dave, when you were reading my mind, how was I feeling about this? It doesn't make any sense.
When you answered that question, everything about that, I didn't think the snow cone thing was a factor for him.
Oh, I thought that was the whole factor.
I never thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was. It's fine. But when he says, like, yeah, I'm going to be useless at that, well, then it's like, well, okay, noted. Going forward, you think you're going to be useless at these things.
You've said I've been useless for the case for 1,000 times.
Well, you didn't work on the case.
I
wouldn't look at it.
Well, you didn't. I mean, did you? You sat. That was helpful that day with Natalia's kid, but like, you didn't work on the. Am I wrong, Justin?
The question wasn't just about the case.
I don't even understand that. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, what do you mean?
It's just frustrating when you come in here and you say something that maybe I'm misinterpreting the wrong way, but I don't think I came off and said, Kirk, I've been on vacation for the past month. I'm not doing this.
BHH, Justin. BHH. Boo hoo hoo. Boo hoo hoo.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care. What's that, Dave?
I forget where I was going with that. It wasn't so much of this is a like case thing that we're doing. It was
definitely a case thing.
No, it's a literal, like, we're doing it for the case. But if it was the Kirk Minifan show, we still need someone to hold cameras. We still need someone to think about audio. It's always good, in my opinion, to have more bodies typically for that situation. So it wasn't just to me a request like, hey, you have to be involved with the case to be able to help us with this. It was just a production request. Doesn't matter what piece of content that production request is for.
Yeah, I mean, it felt
that was my mindset at least. But then I did feel like you said, "I'll go, sure, if you want me to," and then you immediately said,
"Definitely the vibes. Definitely the vibes we both got. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we just misread them.
We could have."
I'm a big vibes guy. I'm known of giving off.
All right, I mean, if you're gonna be, whatever, you're gonna be a cunt about it. I'm just saying, literally, like, we both got the sense that you were like, "Well, I'm doing this other thing. If I go along, I'm gonna be a drag on it. I'm gonna be useless." So if you say that to me, Justin, if I say to you, hey, do you want to go do this? And then you're like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But, hold on. And then you say, just if I do it, I'm going to be pretty much useless because a guy filming a guy. If you're me, would you then say, hey, I want to bring this guy?
No, but I was the one who brought that up.
Brought what up?
Is there a need? I'm pretty sure Dave
said. Then why did you say, why did you say the other thing then?
What other thing?
About filming Dave and being useless.
Well, because I was agreeing with the room. Everyone else said, no, don't go. And I was like, okay, well, now I'll justify it. You want me to make a stand against you guys when you guys both agreed I was not needed?
Well, we first asked you if you wanted to do it.
You said, Dave said, does Justin need to come? And then he's like, I don't see a role for you guys. You guys were talking about it. There was not a role for
the only time I remember
Dave did not say that.
The only time I rember going to Kirk was like, does it make sense to bring Justin to have another body to tape?
And I was like, no, it doesn't make sense.
And I said, no. And I said, up to him, really. Essentially,
that's my perception.
And then I said, yeah, sure, I'll go. And then you said, do you have a snow cone thing this weekend? And I said, yes, I can easily move that. And you said, well, no, do that. I don't want you to lose out on the money.
And then you read the vibes. And then you responded, take it easy. And then you responded and you said, oh yeah, I'll just be the guy filming the guy. So then you were like, you're done.
Yes, because you're done. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, but my thing is like, whatever. We just have a different take on it from a work ethic perspective. I guess.
Work ethic perspective? What are you talking about?
I can define all three words for you if you'd like.
Yes, please do.
Okay. Which one do you need? Just
work.
You don't know what work means. Well, we agree with that. I agree with you on that. You don't know what work.
Okay. You said you would define it.
Yes. Perspective. I don't think you have one on this.
Okay. I have no perspective on
this one. No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
I just don't want you to come in here and just make up some bullshit.
I didn't make up anything. Didn't make up anything. What did I make up? What I told the story, you agree that everything was said that I said. What did I make up?
That I was like, I can't go because I'm doing something else.
Didn't say you said that.
I've been taking this month off as a vacation.
Didn't say you said that. Well, I mean, it's essentially been a vacation, but I didn't.
Essentially, it's not been a vacation.
I mean, I don't know. You've been able to do things, right?
I've been able to do. You can do things during a normal job too. I'm
sure.
I'm not in Florida. That's a vacation,
right? Yeah. I mean, you could go to Florida. If you went, I'd say go to Florida.
Oh, I'm sure you would have said, "Oh, Justin's in Florida right now," instead of working on the case. Or that if I said, "Oh, I can't go,"
have I ever told you guys not to go somewhere? You're gonna go somewhere ever, Dave?
No,
ever?
No. But if I said, "Oh, can you go to this thing for the case?" and I said, "No, I'm going to Florida," it would have been the exact same.
Be different, honestly. No, that's actually not true. If you had a previously planned vacation with your family or yourself, and you paid for it, and you were going to Florida, I would never say you're fucking nuts. I wouldn't say cancel. That would never happen. That actually never happened. That's different than this example. I think that's a bad example, honestly. This was you looking for a way out.
It was not me looking for a way out.
We disagree.
Okay, I guess so.
I mean, we know where you stand on it now. That's fine.
Know where I stand on what?
We just made it clear in the last 20 minutes.
That I disagreed with this whole premise of this whole thing? Yes, I do disagree.
That's
with
what I'm saying. Yeah. It's noted. I don't believe it, but it's noted.
Sure. Yes, I'm lying.
No, I think you feel bad about how it went, and now you're trying to sort of change the narrative, which is
I'm not trying to. I think. I guess.
What?
I guess I'm trying to change the narrative. Yes.
Well, Dave and I both feel one way, and you feel another.
You
This
feel
is life.
You feel.
I said snow cones have nothing to do with my opinion on this. The only thing I was shocked about was that you just weren't like, yes, I will go, because that's typically your mentality with Kirk-related projects, requests, whatever. Then it became...
But Justin, as I said, like that's the deal when you joined us, is you have the snow cone thing. So I was like, well, go do it.
Well, it sounds like you have a problem with it, but that
I have a problem with like when you started then making the excuses and like how quickly, like I could tell, we could both tell you didn't want to do it, and that's okay. But just say it. That's my issue.
Well, it sounds like it's not okay.
Well, because you won't say it. That's the issue.
I guess
we disagree. It's not the end of the world. We just disagree on it. That's all. I don't know. What do you think, Mut?
Just out of character for Justin, I would say.
Yeah, a horrible thing. Who's that?
Scam.
Out of character, how?
You always put the show first, as far as I can.
I did.
He was a show first.
I did, Mut.
He was a show first.
I'm saying it's the only way I've ever
Chicago.
seen Chicago. Only way I've ever seen Justin is putting the show first. From as a listener,
so now three people
comes in
feel
occasionally.
One way. I don't know. We're probably all wrong. I know we're probably
no.
Wrong.
I'm with. I guess I agree with Dave. It's sort of surprising response.
Surprising response.
Yeah,
I said I will go.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
I said,
yeah.
Should I
wasn't
no,
there.
no. I already booked my ticket. Actually,
but there are two other people who are saying they heard it.
Book your ticket to where?
Way.
Albany?
No, we drive to Albany. Booked my ticket.
Albany.
Took my ticket
Not
to
Albany.
Albany.
No. It's Albany.
Albany.
Yeah. Why'd you say it that way? You say Albany?
Albany.
Yeah.
A-L-L.
Yeah. Go ahead.
To the case place.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
West Virginia.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean we'll be fine. That's my point. Is it'll be fine. But
now you know where I stand.
Not really. Actually, I don't.
Well, that's what you said.
Where does he stand, Dave?
He stands where he would have gone
if I was.
The only thing I can't believe, Dave, is I think you are, because Dave really likes Justin.
So I do too.
I think well that's good. You guys should like him. But he's so passionate in that room. I think Dave is now backing off the snow code thing, which I don't.
No.
But it's a chance to make
even the way I worded
$1,000. I'm not going to tell him to make $1,000.
Even the way I worded the question, I didn't word it like, do we need Justin? I said, does it make sense?
That was not said. That sentence was not said, because we wouldn't say that.
I don't talk like that. I know that. I said, does it make sense? Because when you're in these situations, you just said, we probably don't need you. We'll probably be okay. We have no fucking idea.
No idea. By the way, it might be, the whole weekend might be an entire waste of time.
Correct.
Dave and I might not.
Yeah, but there might be a moment where you're running off one thing.
Totally possible.
And something else could need to happen, and who knows? So that's...
Yeah. Then we're fucked. But hey, listen, the kids in Albany win, right? That's all that matters. That's what the show's about. When I started the Case of the Kirk Minifan show and I hired somebody, I think, look, when I'm in this state, literally like chasing after somebody, or we're in some car, how are the snow code? Are they being sold? Are the kids happy? Are the trucks bashing away at each other? That's all we can ask for, right, Justin?
Trucks don't touch each other.
And they're not allowed to?
No.
How come?
Because that's
like a health
expensive.
thing? Oh, it's not like an accident.
No, it's not a demolition derby.
That's never happened?
One time in Newark, like 8 years ago, one ran into a wall and they had to pay like $150,000.
Jesus. Into a wall?
Yep.
That hurts the bottom line.
That's not good.
So Bigfoot's not crashing into...
Excuse me? Bigfoot is not Monster Jam.
The worst part of this...
Believe me, there's one thing Justin cares about, it's Monster Jam. We've learned a lot more in the case, which is, it's actually a massive moneymaker for us.
But I did go as a kid.
I'm surprised. I thought it was Justin was always a show first guy.
I am a show first guy, but when I'm told no, don't go, I'm not going to. As a show first guy, should I push back on not going to Chicago too? You said that would be a waste. Should I say no? I want to go. I want to go.
Well, I didn't say to you guys. Do you guys want to go to Chicago?
You did say that.
I mean, in the last week.
Yes.
No, that's not true. That's not. A couple weeks ago, I did say it, but once I realized we're not going to do any shows, we're not going to do anything, I told you guys it's a waste of time. I actually don't think this other thing is a complete waste of time for you to be there, but
you said in the room the other day, you can go if you want.
To Chicago or the other place?
To Chicago.
Oh, I don't remember that. Okay.
And I said, well, I'm getting the vibe from Kirk that he doesn't want me there because he thinks
you read my vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm reading your vibes. So I said, oh yeah.
Huh? What's that?
Vibes are tough to read.
Yeah. I don't know.
Vibes seem tough to read.
It's fine. It's fine. I know it's good. I actually like having definition.
Definition of what?
Knowing where people stand and knowing where they stand in my mind.
Where do I stand? You said
for me?
Yes.
Lower than you stood before that conversation the other day.
Okay. I think that's crazy, but sure.
Oh, okay. Now you're gaslighting me, as they say.
I'm not gaslighting you.
It's a gaslighter.
Still not quite sure what that means.
Neither do I. If you call something crazy and they're well, I am crazy though, so I guess that does kind of not gaslighting.
Confirmed, kind of, unfortunately.
It's fine. Like I would go stage 5, Mick, Justin, right now. Is that fair?
That seems unfair to me.
I mean, Dave had my back in the Mick thing.
Mick,
Justin,
Mick
quiet,
baby,
you know?
stage 5.
Yeah.
Stage 5, airing those text messages. I think he's below.
Stage 5 guy give me that Sega game, that golf stuff. I still play it. I love it. You know?
You still play that? PGA Tours? I throw
a little bit, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I was grateful that Stage 5 guy gave me that. Is that asshole pretending still to be dying or no?
He's active again. He was tweeted at me something.
Oh, you didn't respond?
No, once you do what he did, it's tough to.
Tough play. It's just a tough play. Justin.
I think you and I talked about it. He seemed like he was blaming you for his lack of success of getting a job at Barstool.
Right.
It felt like he was
disease of Clemmer. I said, he's got 2 diseases. Maybe cancer, but definitely disease.
I think he
of
has
Clemmer.
cancer too.
I don't actually.
I think his arm doesn't.
He doesn't look like he's other than the hair. He doesn't look like he's dying though.
He's got that limp arm, though. The hand. He's got nothing. Something going on there.
Justin, I apologize.
Well, thank you
for once thinking you were a show guy. I apologize for that.
Got my ass.
I apologize for that. I do regret saying that. Anything you want to apologize to me?
I apologize if I came off like I'm not appreciative of this job, or that I would not put the show first. I apologize if I came off like that.
I don't accept either one.
Oh, that was a legit apology.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
You listened to the last 20 minutes. There's no way, Dave. There's no way he feels that way.
That was a great apology, by the way.
That
was a great apology.
That was very good, but
thank you, Dave.
But he's not legitimately contrite.
That was a very nice
that's
apology.
legitimately how I feel. If I say I'm sorry about something, I'm sorry about something.
Apologies suck, and that did not.
He's sorry that he came off that way. He's not sorry about the actions he took.
There you go,
that
Dave.
day.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Is that fair?
Accept that.
Because you're
I'm not going to apologize for voicing my opinion.
For the
not voicing your opinion.
I don't blame you either. That's real money.
The way that discussion played out the other day, you're not apologizing for it. You just defended it vehemently the last 25 minutes, which is fine. You apologize for the way it possibly came off.
Here's the other thing you're missing.
Yes.
Dave and I are going to have a great time.
Oh. It's such a lovely area.
Oh.
Boys on the road. Let's go.
If we can ever... I was thinking this the other day, Dave. Have we ever been in a car together before the other day or no?
No.
Other than
the taxi?
Other than the taxi from hell in Chicago.
Oh, right. The Uber, yeah.
But like when somebody's driving.
No, that was the first time driving situation. I actually got my car detailed thinking they were using my car, and I was driving it.
Did you really?
Yep.
Even I kind of figured they were going to have some cameras on the car.
Hold on. You going to write that shit off?
What's that?
You're going to write the detailing off because it might have been for work?
No.
Absolutely.
Nobody thinks like you, like a scumbag.
He's going to.
No. But no,
you thought that, Dave?
No. What? That I was going to drive? They told me I might. They were going to rig my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They wanted the
car part looks nice
bigger
now.
car. Oh no, yeah, I needed it for sure.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good. I would have never crossed my mind.
Oh, the car's filthy. Yeah.
Well, we'll have a good time, Dave. You and I.
Separate rooms on the road, I hope?
Yes.
What do you think? We're the 1928 Washington
I went to a
Senators?
Super Bowl and I sleep in Joe Zarbano's room with him.
Well, that's,
a couple times.
That's not, that'll be happening. We are staying in I'll just say that the city that we're staying in on Saturday concerns me.
Really?
Yeah. No, Dave?
Very much so.
You know what I'm getting from that hotel?
Oregon town.
I'm getting Minneapolis vibes from that hotel.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. Remember that hotel, Justin?
Minneapolis one was nice.
Yeah, but like the area was...
Yes.
He doesn't remember. He doesn't give a fuck about the show. What?
He does. He very much does.
I don't think so. I'm concerned. I don't know. I'm worried. But these guys, they get a month off. They think they're stars now. And it's like, I can talk back to Kirk Minifan. It's like, well, fucking hold on for a second here, you know?
I was going to text you when you sent me and Dave that thing about that other podcast and the amount of views I was getting.
Yeah.
I was going to debating on whether is this you saying the producer show is a $30 million a year podcast?
It took a long time to get to that end of that story there.
But
we got there.
None of us know what the text was, but
neither do I, by the way. Oh no, I do. All right. Well, there you go. You basically got a show today.
Right.
It's like spring training.
It's at 12:30. It's the show.
This is spring training. I felt like I needed to get some work in before.
Were you coming in no matter what? Yeah, obviously you know I see her anyway.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get those two things.
Okay,
off.
gotcha.
Dave took his correctly. He made a mistake, right, Dave?
Yes.
Setting that, Justin can't. I imagine there's a problem in his life with his mom, his dad, Bubba. Like he can't accept that he didn't handle it properly.
If I
see, this is what I mean. You can't. It's like I have kids, so I know how to deal with it. It doesn't bother me. I have kids. I deal with this stuff all the time. Mutt drinks it away. It doesn't. I have to confront this stuff.
It does numb the pain of kids.
Yeah, I could use it. I could use a drink. What's that, Justin?
I think if I have.
Why'd you apologize?
Because I apologize because that's what you do.
Feelings.
Just because you have an argument with someone doesn't necessarily mean that you.
I don't think this was an argument. This was a 1 out of 10. This wasn't a real argument.
I don't think it was a real argument, but I do think that even if you have an actual conversation.
No, Dave.
I think that was a pretty real argument.
Dave felt kind of real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Felt real.
I think
here.
more on his end than mine.
Actually,
I felt on both sides.
That was a healthy 7 out of 10.
No.
In show history.
What?
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Confused Duck better redo the show.
No. That wasn't
top
a real,
10.
No. Justin doesn't even know the show history, but that wasn't even a real. That wasn't even a real fight. No, I know.
On a Justin scale, on a conversation with you, that's probably a 9.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
For grading on a curve, that was.
Yeah, I know where he stands now. In my mind, I put people in. The good thing about me is I definitely get over it.
Yeah,
so I mean, it should be fine for him going forward.
You don't harbor those things and put them away in a filing cabinet. Nope.
Coleman already texted me. He's ready.
Do it.
He's ready. What's that?
Do it.
Oh,
do what?
Bring Coleman in.
And you want to leave and have Coleman take over?
Why?
I want to do whatever you want to do.
You want to leave the show and have Coleman take over?
I do not.
Then
I do
shut up.
not. But if
Shut
you want that,
I just said he texted me. I didn't say that's what I wanted. I said he texted me.
We were so that close.
What do you want me to say?
Why'd you say that?
Oh, okay.
See, this is what I mean when you say you hear things. You said about the other day. I didn't say it. Did I say that, Dave?
No.
Did I say that?
I said he texted him.
I said he texted me, which is a fucking joke. And then he is like, do it. I mean, are you daring me to do it?
No, but if you think it's best for the
no
show.
No shit, I'll do it if I think it's best for the show. But I'm not saying I'm going to do that. But what are we doing? Why are you doing that? Is he daring me, Dave?
No. He was trying to make a joke.
He's not. He was trying to be fun, I think.
I'll text him. No, he was definitely. You were not kidding there, Justin.
It was a joke.
That was not.
He's in his feelings a little bit.
Do it was not a joke. That was not a joke.
Don't text Coleman. Don't.
No. I'll offer him right now if you want me to. I don't want to do it, but if you want me to, I will.
Don't. Text Maria Coleman. I said text Maria Coleman.
Who's Maria Coleman?
His mom.
Is it his mom?
Oh, what's his dad's name?
Jack?
No, his name is Jack.
Your dad can the same name.
Is his name Jack too?
I don't think so.
Steve Coleman? Oh, Vince. Vince Coleman.
What is it? I know it.
Maria is his mom because she's a drunk.
That's
allegedly.
Why it's her name.
Allegedly.
How you feeling strategy-wise this weekend, Davo?
I think we have the right strategy. I'm just hoping more will come. Yeah. Right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
It's a little open-ended.
Yeah.
But you never know.
I mean, it's really Monday. Really, is the day. That's obviously the meat.
Well, I think if you asked us 2 weeks ago, Sunday would be the day. There's
True.
actual
That's
tangible.
More,
yeah.
Monday, we know we're going to get something. No matter what.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's the other days. It's Monday's the only day that I think that we know. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I don't even think. Yeah, it'd be tough with just two of us, but whatever. We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's just the case. Doesn't matter. It's just hugely important thing we've been working on like crazy, but it's fine. Right, Dave?
Right.
We'll figure it out. We did it together before. God knows how well season 2 went. So
it's true.
I sort of blame Mick. Mick could have been that third guy.
Hey, look, Mick, you know where you stand, though. That's the thing. Give him credit. But Justin, it's like, I love the show.
I do.
He does love the show.
Albany. Okay. Albany.
I never brought up Albany.
It's not true. Yes, you did.
You brought it up
I'm not
first.
Doing this. I'm not doing this. But you did bring it up. You said you didn't bring it up, but you did bring it up.
You brought it up first.
Okay, we're not doing that.
And then I didn't go, no, I didn't hear you.
What?
I didn't go, I didn't hear you. Yes, I acknowledged you bringing it up.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
What was that?
What are you talking about?
You said you brought it up.
Is the show in the future going to have this thing in front of us the whole time?
No. That we didn't know you were coming.
That's to read the chat.
Because the chat carries them. The chat carries them.
Not for you, for the producers.
Yeah.
Why do you guys care about that?
I didn't answer one chat question.
We suck at our job.
It adds 90 seconds to the show.
No. CNS Pizza is better than Pizza Pizzazz.
What is?
CNS Pizza and Pepperell is better than Pizza Pizzazz. Someone asked in the chat.
What's the one in Chelmsford that's down You take the trail. You go through. Say you're coming from
leaving Bertucci's, so leaving from there.
So so Bertucci's. If I'm running Bertucci's on my left, I'm heading toward Lowell. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm heading toward Lowell on the trail.
Yep.
So I'm going down. Go through the light after Bertucci's and the other pizza place. What's that called? The one on the right. You know
the.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You get to the light, whatever. You go through there. That Subway's on your right. That little complex. You know what I mean?
Papagino's.
Papagino's on your right.
Yeah.
But then on the left, there's a pizza place that's in that.
Jimmy's.
Is that what it's called? Is it good or no?
Jimmy's Pizza and Seafood is good. Yeah. First place
good.
Jerry told me to go to. Yes, Jimmy's Pizza is good.
Really? Have you been to the other place, the meatball place?
Joni since? Yeah, we've been just once probably since I did that video when I got banned. I've been once.
And what's the pizza place?
Called Joni's?
No, the other one you mentioned earlier. You respond to the guy?
CNS?
Oh, in Pepperell.
Oh,
not in Chelmsford.
I've been there.
CNS Pizza, which is right downtown. You used to walk there from Varnum Brook Middle School, which now is Nissitissit Middle School. You get to walk there on half days and get
pizza.
Excellent ham and cheese sub back in the day.
What would you get on that?
Ham and cheese with mayonnaise. Used to get.
How good can it be versus like making it?
Again, this was 30 years ago. Now, you know what they're known for? They're I've never had one, but like a North Shore beef. Apparently, CNS Pizza makes these very popular. They're like a top 10 beef place now.
Really?
I've not been since.
I don't get the pizza and beef at these places. What's the combo? I don't get that combination.
It's a big thing. I don't know. Roast beef sandwiches. They apparently make a North Shore style beef.
How's the diet going, Justin?
It's going good.
You still the only factor?
No, I'm cut down to 2 factor meals a day.
Oh, what are you having the third one?
Just whatever. But my stomach has shrunk quite a bit.
How much have you lost? Have you weighed yourself?
No.
Still not. It's part of
Makes sense.
Okay. You've definitely lost weight.
I've lost some weight.
Since Portland, you've lost weight.
Portland was 13 months ago.
Laconia, sorry.
Laconia. I have lost weight since. Well, yeah. I wanted to get to weight Laconia. I got there. Now I'm trying to. It's going to take a while, but I want to weigh less than Clemmer by next year.
That's not healthy.
So I want to lose 70 pounds.
That is not healthy.
Get compact.
I'm going to be 106 pounds so I can bend over like Clemmer, this stupid thing, which is null and void. Is he doing a show right now? Call him quick. We'll give him a 3-hour show then. Why not?
Sure.
Fire this guy after the show.
No chance. No chance. He was too good last week at Pedro.
Somewhat, Dave.
That's fair. Water fasting.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, yeah, it's what's after. It is the noon to 1.
Pick Central.
Yeah, Pick Central.
Is that when that is?
Yeah.
Is he doing a stupid basketball thing today?
I thought basketball is Monday. Yeah, should be doing basketball later, right? So
why do you know this? You shoot yourself.
Because I follow Clemmer on social media.
Yeah, he's live right now.
Oh, is he? All right. Okay. Call Rico. Let's see how he's doing this trip.
That'd be a big part of our name tomorrow, huh? Rico's trip. Yeah. IceCon review.
Which does look fun, I have to say. It looks like a Minifan event.
Similar crowds. Passionate. Love the leader.
Where are you?
TV on the way to Nashville.
How's it going?
Great. Piece of cake.
What have you been watching?
I actually haven't. Phone's been going off a ton and like they keep tweeting and stuff that keeps vibrating. It distracts me, but I just started the Pit on Max about this medical place.
Yeah, Noah Wiley's on it. It's like an ER. It's the same guy. It's supposed to be good, no?
Everybody says it's good, so we'll see how it goes.
When do you get there?
Thursday at like 1 o'clock, but I'm worried about the tornadoes in Memphis tomorrow.
See this?
No, where is it?
He's driving there's the record rains, like 9 to 10 inches of rain in 48 hours.
Where?
With tornadoes.
Where, Rico?
Lexington, Kentucky,
Oh,
Nashville, and it's everywhere down there.
Jesus.
Yeah, not good.
Who's next to you on the bus right now?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Male or female?
No.
Okay, nice guy.
Yeah, but it looks like if you combine Justin and Mike Geary.
Oh, Jesus. Weight-wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Barstool beef.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye. He's a whispering. Goodbye.
Later, Rico.
There you go. Rico Bosco, traveling across America. Anybody else you want to talk to, Dave? You ever heard from him in a month or so? Justin?
No, I should be good.
You sure? You sure you're okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm dealing with a delicate flower now, so know that going forward. You should learn from this guy, Justin. That was nothing compared to what I used to do to you.
That was pretty bad.
Oh,
that was.
You guys have gotten soft over the last month. Jesus. Any April Fool's jokes from the kids? Used to be a big day for Harry. He doesn't even care anymore.
Nothing good.
No. Dave, the kids, though?
No, they just put like, don't go in this bathroom. I peed on the floor type stupid shit.
Fucking half
smack him for that
bullshit. Voting in Chelmsford yesterday, half day. That's my joke, half
really?
day.
They had no school on Monday because of Eid.
What now?
Eid. That's the end of Ramadan. So
my kids don't get Good Friday off next year. The Chelmsford's taking it off the schedule.
Really? This year they do, though?
They do, yes.
What are they getting instead?
They didn't say.
Is Good Friday leave into the break or no? No.
This year it does, yes. Good Friday into Easter weekend, into April vacation.
Are you doing anything for April vacation or no?
You have a big travel schedule coming up. Nothing.
I don't know if you're going. I don't think everyone's off. You're not going away.
No.
Okay.
Nothing
okay.
good.
Lucy Burge would tweet about show stuff a lot when she was still working at Entercom, right? I just don't remember. My mind is what?
You know what? I don't either.
Dave, what are you laughing at?
Yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah.
Justin? No, I don't know.
She was a big.
She's no, maybe not when she worked for EI, but recently she tweeted. This is not the first time she's tweeted about.
I got no problem with it. But I'm just saying that felt
Odyssey.
That felt like the water was warm, so she.
That was fun. I thought it was a good shot.
Yeah, well, she likes you though. You guys like each other.
We're
right?
friends. Yeah. Dave had that right. We're friendly. Mm-hmm.
Well, does she have a job or no?
She works for. She does brand work for.
It's not like a full-time job. Not like
some of the brands people get paid real money.
Yeah, but I'm saying she lost. I'm sure she's looking.
She lost
for
her
a
job at
job.
Odyssey. I know she's definitely talked to people in Boston.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Where? Like, what you want to call it?
I think TV and radio.
Yeah, I was gonna say like fucking. Where would she work?
I could see her doing like those Nessun. You know,
they dumped their website to go to video stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see. I guess I could see her doing that.
And at one point, even before she lost her job,
she was there, wasn't she?
She tweeted out a picture from the studio of Nessun.
Oh, okay. Well, good for her.
She'd been in there. I assume.
Okay, good. What's up? What do we have for Mut.The Friday? It's only a day and a half away.
I am gonna. I've never done this, but I am gonna do some golf stuff for the Masters. I have some golf ideas for people like betting the Masters, but also Masters pools. People do both. I have some ideas.
No picks on Friday before the Masters. No odds.
Why?
No winners. Other than the winners.
They have winners odds, but I'm going to explain that. I've already started writing it, done some research, so that'll be part of it. Some deep media notes.
Like what?
I'm not ready to give those out right now.
Can you give me one?
Wednesday. I think there's some radio stuff going on potentially.
It's specifically on doing games.
He will be. He's not doing them yet.
Loser. These guys can never quit. You know.
Still no press release from.
You're obsessed with that press release.
I
like,
That's pretty
I like
wild.
it's happening, Mud.
You're the only one
who cares.
New shows and sponsors, but they changed the Red Sox broadcast.
Who reads those press releases? Nobody. You.
Media industry. It's a big deal for Will Fleming. They're basically
you like Will Fleming, so you're doing this for him.
No, I'm doing it because I think it makes Odyssey look bad, like they've screwed this up.
He stinks. They.
Him and Millbrooks aren't bad. No, not terrible.
Dreadful.
Sounds younger.
Dreadful. What else?
Sounds younger.
Anything else? No.
I mean, it's.
You have nothing right now.
We have things.
How many words a week is it generally?
I've never done a word count ever.
Really?
Never.
It's pretty decent length.
Matter. Yeah, it's pretty long. I'd say 3,000. No.
Yeah, I feel like you put a lot of work into it.
I don't know
why, but yeah.
I don't. It's my full-time job, Kirk.
Who's going to win the national championship? Duke.
Houston.
I think so too, by the way. I think Houston's going to beat Duke.
I like Houston plus the points on Saturday.
It's like 5.5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We have a hunch by the bunch, my friend.
My friend Eddie would say that. And I will say before I go, thank you again, Justin, for coming to the Pedro event last week.
Of course, I did it for the show.
He cares about you, yeah.
Those glasses are nice. See those glasses he tested out?
No.
Those Meta. I didn't realize they were camera glasses when I was talking.
What? I didn't watch it.
He has these cool.
Who does? Pedro Martinez?
No. Justin
I
has
have these glasses.
Camera glasses, little glasses, but you can record, like live stream or do video with them.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Could be useful this weekend, but well, I mean, maybe in Albany. Dave, anything else from you?
No, all good.
Okay, Justin?
Nope.
All right. I'm here tomorrow at 11:30 for Unnamed with Dave Portnoy and Ryan Whitney. There it is. There's the
chat.
There's the chat. I can only imagine what they're saying.
I did meet Julie's brother at the Pedro event.
Is he retarded?
I think he's on the spectrum.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Get him to book rooms or fucking dot I's across T's. No, Dave?
Yes.
That's the fucking 40% chance I'm going to get shot on Saturday. Or Sunday, sorry. You're raped. No? Justin's a smart one. We're both going to get shot Sunday. You want me to be there to save us.
Yeah, I thought he was the protector.
How'd you feel then?
I'll come.
No, it's all right. You did your thing. No, there's no way you're coming now. I can't let you go now.
You can't. Even if he begged, you can't let him go.
He doesn't want to go. You don't actually want to go.
There's no right answer to this.
What are you talking about? The honest answer is the right answer.
If I say yes, then you're saying, well, no, you don't.
That's not true. Just be honest.
Yes, I do want to go.
That's not true. That's you want. It's not true. On the snow cone thing. There's no what?
Two people that were there are getting that sense. I wasn't there.
Are you surprised, Justin, that Mut is throwing you to the bus like this? Me, I'm crazy. Mut is just, you don't care about the show. That's kind of disappointing.
I literally said the opposite. Thank you, Justin.
The first thing he said was, Dave, you heard Mut.
He said
I've always known Justin.
That's what I'm saying. He's surprising you don't care about the show. I'm saying just throw you under the bus.
That's not a compliment.
No, what are you, an idiot?
It's not throwing you on the bus.
I don't think he said that.
He just said he said that. He said that.
I did not. I didn't sense that.
You said
it surprises me that because he usually is a.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he said.
You're doing that thing again. You're smarter
Dave,
than I
no?
am. Taking the words, little twist. That's a twist.
When
of
you
words.
say you're surprised he doesn't, that means he doesn't care about the issue. What are you talking about?
No, the show. I didn't say the issue. The show.
Okay, well that makes it even stronger for me.
That's all I've known him as a show guy.
Now he's not.
I don't know.
Oh wow!
I think he's still a show guy.
Wow.
I think so. Like if you guys died this weekend, he would do a show. Like
he's not. If I die, he's never a fucking thing on this network again. He
Justin,
knows
I will
that.
come in if they both die this weekend. We'll do like an in memoriam show.
The show is done when I'm done. I have a successful lineup. He doesn't want to work on the show anymore.
Who?
Right.
Ck, he's out. Yep. He wouldn't want to do it anymore. Big burden for Harry now. What was I going to say? Can someone tell me what Kilmer's doing? Like, what is it? He doesn't play the games.
No, it's a simulation game. So he goes back to
it's like the Mariners thing.
Took over the 1991 Orlando Magic. Right. Okay, and all he can do is hire the coaches, sign the players, and then simulate the games. And so he's in charge of all that. So you have a salary, so you can recruit players, you can do a free agency, bring coaches in. He has Phil Jackson as the coach. He's fixed the draft where he has Alonzo Mourning, he has Shaq, he has Jason Kidd, and Grant Hill. If he doesn't win a championship this year, he should shut the entire thing down.
So normally you can play. It's in 2K. You can play.
This Justin's
the game.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can play the game.
I didn't know this.
You can play the game, or you can simulate the game and watch it. He just simulates it, so you're not actually watching the game.
Isn't that a bad viewing experience? Or am I wrong?
It's from that angle. It's not great because he'll just be like, "Oh, we lost. Oh, let's play the next game."
But he gets the chat involved too. Like, he'll call out good comments.
It's just Minifans, right?
I'd say probably only like 95%.
Okay.
Mikey Grabbags in there quite a bit.
I love Mikey Grabbags.
Me too.
I love all the Minifans. Good, bad, you hate me, you love me, Sneakers, Mick, whoever. I love you all. We'll get through this together. We'll get through this Justin thing together.
It's a different guy than came in the last producer show. Was killing the Minifans. So you're
They've been good lately. They've been rallying. They've had a good few.
It's an attaboy from Skip.
I need them now. I feel like I got one producer now. This is the equivalent of Steve wearing pajamas in South Carolina.
Don't say.
From an effort perspective. It is. I put that they're right there, the Twin Towers, which something fucking flies into them. Right there.
Where do you put this compared to Coleman showing up late for Canopy Lake?
I mean, the irony is like pretty close.
Oh, that's
and the rat who got Coleman, which made me sick to my stomach when you did that, is now, this is what you get, If Coleman's out there, I'll tell you what, Dave.
Don't.
No.
No.
What? What do you think I'm gonna say?
Do not reach out. You want to say what I think I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Do not reach out to Jack Coleman and ask he's available to travel with you and Dave.
Coleman is welcome to join us this
son
weekend
of a bitch.
on the case. What do you think of that, Dave?
I think from a production standpoint that it's a good call to potentially have another body around, just in case.
That's a body, that's for sure.
Yep.
That's for sure. Of course, if he dyes his hair, he might think he's somebody else, but yeah. Coleman, yeah. Calls out to Coleman this weekend if he wants to join. He'll be ripping cards though.
He will be.
Is he still doing that?
Still doing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Allegedly.
All right. Unnamed tomorrow. Goodbye.